Wow. Wow.
Makes me miss that forward aim. It's like, wow!
Damn.
Hey, this needs to be full screen.
Oh, come on.
Yes, indeed. You can change
Shoot.
map layer. So you can go back here, right? That's technically difficult terrain. That thing is flying. I'm gonna do one of these numbers.
I'm not here, you're right.
Not yet.
Not enough way
Okay.
now.
We're gonna do a flash, another flash forward. There's a couple time skips.
Alright. Thought we were in combat.
Nothing. You lose.
We are.
Good day, sir.
We're not done with that, but there will be.
I have come here to
be
chew
a
bubblegum
time
and
skip
kick ass.
following.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Oh, there's where that is. But
You think what I'm thinking,
my
Mark?
papers.
Aim for the bushes.
Unglaublich.
Oh, goodness.
And it's gone.
There we go. My goodness. Bring that to-
I don't know why
Oh, it's
my
not
papers.
Slapping you,
So there it
teaching
is.
you a lesson for coming in my house.
I hate my.
What are you
attention
looking at,
deficit.
Robertson?
There you go.
The bad parts of attention deficit. I love the intelligence level and the creativity level, but I hate everything else. Just give me the intelligence and the creativity, and just get rid of the rejection aversion, get rid of the needing medication to operate fully.
Yeah.
Because I've not had my meds
Yeah.
for a week. So
Well, then could we at least pull up here and get some dinner?
the last few
Because
days
I like to be wined and
felt my
dined after
brain
I've been
slowing
fucked.
down. And it's making
I
me
feel like I
sad.
have to do that.
Slow down your brain.
What? Holy cow.
If I want my brain to slow down, I have ways to do that.
Thank you.
I don't want it to happen when I don't.
Paying for nat 20s.
Get some.
I would like 5 nat 20s, please.
I hope for our sake you get them.
Yeah, but they'll be in 2 weeks.
Oh, look at the black almost rolled a 20 too, of course.
Just like I was the only one to order provisions when we started. It's like we're gonna need stuff for our trip. Didn't get them for the trip, but I got them after.
Go, dice roll.
Wait, was it not do it? Oh, I know why. Maybe?
Crash. That sucks.
I wasn't hearing it for some odd reason. I was like,
That shit Rangers one. It feels so long ago.
yeah.
It crash on me. Teleport away. Where are you going? Getting the fuck out of here.
I got the
That
wagon
one-
saying,
Every
that
single
one is
time.
that one is hilarious. That was hilarious. I do the Shin Rangers with the shit, bro. Like I don't even care. That was such an awesome part, like of that whole story. I love that. Why is there a
Oh,
Batman
gosh.
one? Shut up, Eric.
This is always here.
That was good.
Where are the drugs going?
Where are they?
Hear me.
Have you seen like the parody videos with Batman? Like, oh yeah, he totally had sex. It was,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
really good.
Harvey Dent.
Stuff like that.
Can't wait for
Harvey Dent.
And that's probably the best one. Two-Face, what have you done with Harvey? Harvey, run! Two-Face, oh God, where'd you go? Two-Face.
I love
Yeah.
Bat Bro.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Like Bat Dad too.
What do you see with this face?
That's awesome.
Harry Face. This face? Harvey Face. Together? Two-Face, what have you done with Harvey?
It can't it?
You're afraid of bats? No! Bats! Really seals in the odor.
I did roll for that too, didn't I? Okay. Maybe we'll. Okay, that's all right. We'll keep going. Where are they? Oh. Yes. Okay. They're right there. Let's get a little bit. Okay, that'll work.
So looking forward to rolling a bunch of ones tonight. I could smell it. The universe is gonna bring me balance tonight.
Ah. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. It's coming. Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
Mhm. All right. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am 1, 4. Just you were out there, and hold on. Oh, bless you. Okay, I think. Dun, dun, dun. All right, 2 seconds.
I have returned. I'll be muted most of the time still, but I am here.
Okie dokie.
Ending ovation.
Where's my? There we go.
Hi, there we go. Went up and left.
Guys, I totally forgot we were in the middle of fighting scary things.
You think they're scary? Yes, they're very scary. Much scarier than a man the size of a house.
To be fair, though, I played his other campaign and I know what these guys can do, so yes. Much scarier than a giant
My
pickaxe,
character
actually.
is just scared.
I've killed a Goliath with these hands. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, you might turn that fear into fury, but right now that ain't happening. He's gonna do what he can.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, we were back at the top of the initiative, but let me double check real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I am last, and I think I went last time. So
Yeah, you had like a perception check for
I just wish I had known about dedicated weapon stuff too. Being able to treat a non-monk weapon as a monk weapon.
Oh, dude, I was able to prepare an additional 11 more spells that I didn't even realize I could prepare. So.
Well, it's
It-
it's been like almost 2 decades since I've played, and these are different rules. So
Just
Yeah, man, that's why I don't mess with spellcasters.
I love spellcasting, but I like my old sorcerer 3.5 rules.
I think she was responding to my not realizing all my tools.
Oh yeah,
It's a
I know.
lot. Yeah, it's a lot. No, I'm actually glad I chose this class. It's just
I
a.
think I'm biased towards half casters.
And
You could take a hit, yeah.
I like monks. Monks are strong. And if we're saying anything, like high level monks are like the strongest characters in the game, hands down. They get scary power. Not why I chose the character, but still.
Okay, yes. Holt was the last one because the last thing Holt did was summon Lila.
Yes.
And then it's the top of the initiative. Oops. Which is Moss. Okay. Hot mics, hot mics, hot mics, hot mics.
so many hot mics.
Fabulous. Hot mics. All right. Then with the summoning of Lila, right? Then we're just gonna jump back into it with Moss at the top of the initiative. They took down the one Manticore, right? The lion with the bat wings. They lit that thing up in the darkness, and then Marina, the last attack that was made against them, ended up pushing them back. I think it was like another 10 feet. They sort of slammed into each other. But,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she shoved them back into this like bottleneck. You still see two more of the Manticore on the other side of, right? From like where your position is. But they're a little further down, so you might be able to sort of push all that back out. But that it would be you, Moss, from where your vantage point is there.
Okay.
You can see the one.
Yeah. I'm gonna creep up closer along the edge. And I'm going to throw my dagger at it.
Go for it.
Moment of truth, yes.
Those who have a bigger bonus with, because yeah, you do have the proficiency. That
I think he has a +4 as well,
Yeah,
right?
I get a
Four,
plus one
yeah.
for dexterity as well.
It's a +4 to hit because it's your dexterity and your proficiency bonus. Because you are proficient with those daggers. So it's a +4, which makes it a 20 total, dirty 20. So that is a hit. Go ahead. Roll your damage. That is the
D6 is right.
D4.
D4s. 1 or 2?
Yeah, it's a D4 plus 1. That's your first. It's just the one dagger, so it's 1 for that one, but you do get. So that's 2, and you'll get 2 points of damage, and you'll get 2 points. You'll add another 2 points to your temporary HP.
Nice.
Because those are your little mosquitoes there.
Okay.
That is this up here. I believe you have. Do you not have a second attack?
Let me check. I'm not sure.
I know
I have a
Moss
sneak attack
does.
is
I
all I
don't
got.
remember if you do.
Also, aren't you? You're
That
an
adds to your
arcane trickster. You should
damage.
have spells and stuff too.
But yeah, you only get 1 attack per attack action. So okay, fair enough. I don't know.
I haven't messed with any of the magics, unfortunately, fighter. I kind of was like,
Yeah.
we'll just be
Oh,
basic ranger.
you do have
Yeah.
the
arcane.
2-weapon fighting. So you can make an extra attack as a bonus action. And you don't add any modifier.
He says it's gonna be a pure 20,
You
right?
you can throw your other dagger for just a flat 20 That's a 19. That's a hit. Yeah, okay. So go ahead and roll your damage. That'll be another D4. And that'll be 4 points. And you'll gain another 4 points of temporary HP. Oh my gosh, I hate when my eyes do that. All right. Any interaction you want to do there? That was your action, your bonus action, and your move action. Did you want to say anything?
Just a little bit of an arm pump, like yes, and then savor the moment.
Then that will actually be Chow.
All right. I see.
You see that they've effectively kind of pushed their way back into that bottleneck, right? Like they're forcing them to come in one at a time.
Let's see distance. Hard to see because of the lines on the map.
All the crap all over the floor. Yeah.
4, 5. Okay, let's think.
You should be able to pull on the left. There's the measuring tool. Measuring tool.
Measuring tool.
Measles.
I love lamp. Hit it.
I love
I
carpet.
just don't get proficiency. Look. Actually, that's a good point. Hold up. This probably doesn't work. I highly doubt that it does. But I just want to see what it actually says. No, never mind. Okay. The alchemy, like, you gain proficiency in alchemy. It's like, does that mean I know how to throw an alchemist fire and get my proficiency for throwing things that are alchemical? That would be cool, but I doubt it. Let's see.
No, to
Use
make.
item
I
is
think everybody knows how to
a
throw stuff.
separate use item is separate from attack, right?
Right. Throwing is an action though.
And these are large.
They're large.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right,
Both
and I only get
the,
one of those per
the
turn.
wolves with scorpion tails and lions with bat wings.
Then. Okay, so
The Shisuva and the Manticore.
so before I take my attacks, I grab a tanglefoot bag from my belt of many things, and I
Nice.
chuck it at the closest one. Which actually, that's a ranged attack. That had no proficiency, just attack.
35 feet away. Okay.
Be well within range.
Go ahead.
That's far. I got 10 to hit. To throw a bag at it.
I will I will say that is not high enough to
All right.
throw the bag and it actually will hit. Give me my mouse. It'll hit that wall right there.
Okay. That's fine.
Just to the right, like so it is there, but it's not hit. It didn't hit it.
Yeah. 20 plus 7. All right, so then I'll roll my first attack. 13 with my bow, short bow.
With the bow?
Yep, short bow.
That will land right at its feet.
And a 14.
The to throw would have been the action.
Yeah. I get 2 attacks.
The bonus,
so.
well, you get the bonus action, right? So
Yeah.
The attack action would have given you 2 attacks. The
Yep.
bonus action gives you you're level 5 now.
I'm level 7.
You get 2 of. Oh yeah, no, you're past that. But yeah, you have the 2. You're right. Okay, so 14 does hit. You
All right.
2
And damage.
So damage will be
4. 6.
6 points.
Piercing.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you see her in the apartment? No, she's not back yet.
It looks. I think just to reiterate, it does look bloodied.
Well, that's all my actions for the turn.
Yeah, no, that's your flurry of blows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope, just an item action and
Right.
2 attacks. Not even moving. I'm good right where I'm at. Well, I actually might move. Like
what it was is
5 foot that way.
Oh, go ahead. Do you want to move? Go ahead.
That's it.
What it was is the attack action grants you 2 attacks. The bonus action to attack is that last hit.
Yeah.
So the action, the throw, to throw the tanglefoot bag, use the action. To hit, use the bonus action. The bonus action. But
I can't use the bonus action for the item action. So I was just throwing the thing first.
But that's
to see
why the
if I
bonus
could
action
get an
is the one.
advantage. Plus, trying to hold it in place.
Right. But that's what I mean. Is the bonus action would be the unarmed strike. You attack with your ranged weapon.
Yeah, I did 2 attacks with my ranged weapon. 2 basic attacks.
Yeah,
no,
that's not
no
unarmed.
flurry, no extra attack. Just throw a sticky thing and then try to shoot it.
Right. But that's why it's not unarmed. So it wouldn't have been
exactly.
It would have been a bonus action. It wouldn't have been a 2 attack action. We are here though, and I'm not worried about that because, like I said, we're trying to. But we will move from Chow to. That's actually the Manticore, and there is one that will have to use its full action to get from here, which I'm actually gonna make a dex check. Which for this one is +3. Ooh, okay. It's gonna jump over the wolf with the scorpion tail. And it's actually gonna stop dead right there. Cause it's gonna lose the footing. You see as it like loses its footing there. Are you
Sticks
changed
itself to the
order?
wall.
No.
That would be great.
It's gonna lose
That's
its
where.
footing right there and sort of stumble, right? Lose all that forward momentum from where it was going. It does land sort of sharing that space with
Push it into the glue.
with the Fae thing, I think is what it is, right?
The Fey owl.
Yeah, I think that the foul.
The
So
fowl.
from there, you'll see as kind of looking past, right? The three monsters here. There is one more of those manticore sort of coming up. It is obviously crowded, so it's not going to be able to make its way, but it'll still be there.
I do have a question when you
That
have a minute.
first, go ahead.
I had Ma guarding Marina. Did the placement change?
I mean, wasn't Maud just like right behind her? He wasn't in front of her. She moved up.
Oh, okay. I didn't know she moved. All right. And he had a held action for in case anybody approached her. At the end of the turn, if nobody does approach her, can he take his action, or am I waiting for the next? Because it's a held action for a certain thing.
That. I mean, I guess we could pop it off. Because that would have been the last. If he had a held action, that would have been the last round of combat before this round that we are currently on. You know what I mean? And that last round of combat was last session we played. So that would have popped off at the end of that round if you want to kind of do that to catch up.
If that's okay with everybody, I'm gonna have him do that.
That's fine.
Okay, then Ma is going to move
Or
his.
what it does, as long as it isn't towards it.
He's gonna move his 20 feet, and he's going to hit this guy. If he charges 20 feet in a straight line, it allows him to knock him prone if it hits, because he's a
Knock him
large
into
or
the glue.
smaller creature.
Okay, I guess. Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah, it's just because it wouldn't have been there by that point, but it's yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was only operating on what I saw
you're good.
there.
You're good. No, I
Okay.
know. That's what I mean. Last round of combat would have been when this would have happened. So it happening now is happening with knowledge that But go ahead. You
I don't
rolling
know
an
if that
attack.
hit. Yeah, that was his attack roll.
That is a miss.
Okay. All right. Ba, 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 ba. So then that was that.
Okay, and then it has stumbled there, which would be that is actually going to be Nell then.
Okay, so I'm going to shift over a 5-foot step, and I'm going to fire on that.
On the lion. That one will hit.
Okay. So 9 points. And then my Fey Owl is going to attack as well, because I'm just going to do it on my turn. I'm pretty sure that's how we were doing it before.
Right.
Um,
Let's see. Trixie? Is that what that thing is called?
no, it was oh, I don't remember. Nat. It was named Nat. It's Trixie is the type of spirit.
Owl is.
The type of spirit is a Trixie spirit. Okay, so it's going to do the multi attack. So half its level rounded down, so it's just going to be the one attack. Half it is. Okay. Plus 8. $21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, and then that math does not math, so give me a second.
Oh, there's 7. So.
Oh wait, yeah, it does. Yeah, it
7.
does. Sorry. Yeah, 2d6 plus sleep. Yeah, so that's 3 of it is force damage.
Okay, yeah, 13.
All right, and that will be my turn.
Okay, so you take the arrow shot, right? And that's the one that does kind of go wide. But the Trixie spirit kind of freaks out. Beats that thing that fell. Then from there, that's actually Arena.
Alrighty. I saw Wrath of the Sea going, and I believe
Yes.
he's 10 feet away from me.
And he fell his way in.
Alrighty, it's a Constitution saving throw. I believe it's 15, but let me double check. Why I can never remember. Don't mind me.
Let's see. Con?
It's 15, yes. 15 con.
DC 15, and it fails.
Alrighty, so that is I want to say 46. Don't worry about me. Sorry. 46, yeah.
You're good. Go for it.
And that does 13 damage. And it'll also push it back 15 feet.
It slams into the Shisuva behind it, which is sort of being backed by the one behind that. So it hits, and we'll say I'm gonna make it so that they take a D4 of bludgeoning. Roll it, fool. Oh, I did. Huh.
I did.
They each take another 3. Which will bring that there. And this will become nice. All right. I will say I forgot to take the wolf scorpion turns. Wolf scorpion's turn. So I'm gonna shoehorn them in here now. Sorry, Hole. So you watch as you kind of approach, right? Like as you get closer to the dog, and the lion sort of leaps into your wrath of the sea here. You kind of just pop it off and unleash your powers onto this manticore. And having no other alternative, and not being able to leap that far. How far? Yeah. And not being able to leap this, Shisuva. We're going to do both of them, but I'm going to target this one first. It's just going to launch. It's going to launch at. It is going to shoot the owl with one of its tail spikes. It's a 15-foot reach. Dang, okay, cool. AC 20. +7 to hit. Ooh, a 17. Reach with a bite? It can't. Okay. So it can't reach anywhere else, but that means that the other one's going to do the same. That one's a natural 20.
Here we go.
Because there is one.
There we go.
Right here. And that's the one that's going to take that shot. And with a natural 20, it's going to do... Oh, shoot. So it's 2d8 plus 20 on a natural 20.
You know, you can't have the DM rolling 20s, you know? Yeah, all 20s. It's gonna be a long night.
How much health does it have? Because it'll take 27 points of piercing damage, and it'll have to make a con save with DC 14.
Also has 3 left.
Dang! Wait, the but roll me your con save. DC 14. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it you watch as it takes this spike, and it takes this spike hard. You know what? I'm gonna be a jerk. Give me disadvantage. Because it was a nat 20. Okay. Yeah. I give you guys the stuff for nat 20s, so I gotta give it the stuff for the nat 20. That will make it so that it is poisoned.
Oh, damn.
So it will the floating Trixie spirit. You watch as it takes that spike just straight to the chest, and in taking it to the chest, it kind of grips the spine and falls kind of fetal position onto the floor. But that'll be Holt.
I still have an action.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Right. Bonus action for Wrath of the Sea. Hit it.
Yep. Yeah, Wrath of the Sea is a bonus action. And did you push anybody back 15 feet?
They're plugged up together. So
okay, so they are
in.
Mm-hmm.
This one here, and then there's one behind that one there. So they slammed into each other and they took damage, but they've got nowhere to run. They're trapped in this hole.
So they are bottlenecked, like lined up, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I could see all of them, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And then I have one more question. So actually, I meant to like message you, and you could tell me no. But all
go ahead.
my like evocation spells, they're like a saving throw instead of like a attack roll. And with my kind of deal, he said like if I want to hit it enough, I was curious if I could roll like a 1d20 to like for intention in terms of like a saving throw spell.
You okay? So there's these three right here. There's these three here. Bottleneck bad. There's another one behind, you know, the one in back. So you can see there's even still movement going on the other side of all
Mhm.
this. You want to roll to see how strongly?
I do because I want to do Thunderbolt. It's 100 feet
Uh,
down, so it's gonna hit all three. But it's a saving throw spell instead of an attack roll from me. So I was curious if I
all
can
right.
roll a 1d20 or a 1d100 for like how
You
badly I want to hit based on my like my pacts.
okay? You can give me. So here's what I'll say. Sell me on how bad you want it, and that'll tell me how what number we're looking for. Sell me how bad you want it, and that'll tell me what number we're looking for on the D100.
Okay. Well, now I'm nervous. I
So
think I see
what do you
like
got?
I think I see Trixie kind of fall with this poison. I'm frontlining in place of our normal like monk versatile frontliner. And just did a perception check and I see these guys all the way down. So, like I I see the reach and I'm thinking like I do not want any of these.
Give me the 100.
Okay. 15. Not bad enough.
Nice. Okay. Uh, what do they got to save?
Constitution, it's a dex save of 15.
Okay, so
It will hit Trix. It will hit Nat, but she's gonna die. I'm gonna give her honorable death.
nah.
Okay.
11, 12. So the wolf dogs fail. They're dex checks, right?
Their dex checks, correct.
20, yeah, okay. And 22 for the bat lion.
Okay, so those
Wolf
would take.
scorpion. So the wolf scorpions fail, the bat lion succeeds. Go ahead.
Okay, they will still take half damage.
So give me
All right.
your
Yeah.
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 Damage. And
All right, it's 86. Oh, Lotsa, did you want to roll for Nat to see if Nat? Okay. So it'll be
damn!
20. It'll be 27 for the failed, and then it'll be 13 for those that passed the dex check.
Oh.
Unless you want to round up to 14, I'm very okay with it.
So I will. So 27, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you see as the lightning bolt, for whatever reason, skips off of this like little crevice here, right? And it'll actually hit this wolf dog first and arc from the wolf onto the other two that are close by it. That wolf. Yeah, okay. That wolf You watch as it flinches pretty hard. And it looks
Mhm.
bad, right? It looks bad. It does look far more angrier than injured, despite its active bleeding. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that thing is like it's dying. That first dog in the front,
Mhm.
that thing is dying. But that you watch as it arcs from that first dog onto the manticore, right? That lion bat.
Yeah.
And that thing explodes. It's not dead, right? But that arc, it has a real visceral effect on it, and it just sort of roars in that pain, and it sparks pretty heavily. But neither Maw nor Nat take damage.
Okay. All right.
So
That's my turn now.
it's yeah, it's just the four-legged fiends. And from Marina, right, that would have been Holt.
Hold.
Right, we shoehorned the others. But go ahead.
Okay, Holt's gonna go punch the thing.
It's the line.
Nothing fancy. Here we go.
Hold the line.
Okay. 17 for the first one.
That's a hit.
And then 1d4 plus 3.
Mhm.
6 damage.
Okay.
And then
You punch, yeah. So you punch this thing, and it was like after that lightning shock, like it goes down, right? Like kind of takes like an elbow, right? Drops to one elbow like that. And as you watch it, like, you just kind of run up and punch this thing square in the face. You kind of you hit it at an angle to where you punch it down into the ground, right? But you watch as its face skips off the floor, and you hear just this crunch, and it doesn't. It just collapses. It's dead, dude. Yeah, it's dead. And it is. I mean, you're on difficult terrain, but it's it's basically just the Shisuba right there, the wolf with the tail.
Okay. Holt kind of looks back to Marina and Moss and points to it like, you see that? You know?
Hold strong.
Yeah, it was it was it was bad, and he took just perfect advantage.
And then would I be able to squeeze past this? You said it's difficult terrain. I have
Yes.
30
So
feet of
so
movement,
you're
so that
looking at
would
how.
be
Yeah.
all of it, right? To get to where I just got to.
Yep. You
Okay.
would just make it there, stepping over the dead body of the lion and all the loose rocks and everything. But yeah,
Okay. Now I'm gonna punch the dog.
go for it. These things look crazy. You know what I mean? Like they look crazed, dude.
Oh,
It's a
only a 14.
bad. Wow, that is just enough. Hit
Fuck
it.
yeah.
That's a
Okay.
hit. Yeah,
Okay, here we go.
that's a hit. This one also, like I said, this
Another
also
6
looks bad.
damage.
All right, so you punch this thing, and it feels really solid.
Okay. And Holt knows what to do when it feels solid.
Hitting, yeah, like hitting,
Level 1
just
divine
like hitting
smite.
yep, go for it.
For an extra 11 damage.
Boom! That's the
Radiant damage.
you pop off chunks, right? Like it's this thud, boom, and shotgun kind of life there, and that'll be that looks really bad.
Okay. And then
Free
I think that's
action.
my turn.
Anything?
It's not fiend or undead. That's extra 1d8.
So that
But other than
one
that,
is.
oh, it is. Okay.
So it's one more. That's an addition. Yeah, it's an additional D8.
Okay. Oh, only 2 damage.
Okay, that's all right.
Only
And
two.
then
Every little bit. Every little bit helps. Because
that'll be my
altogether you're
turn.
looking at like 19 points of damage. All right. So this first wolf dog thing looks bad, and upon that like explosion, right? You do see like even the one behind it sort of like hunkers back a little. Uh, then that'll be the top of the initiative with Moss one more time.
Joy. Moss does what he's continued to do this entire fight to success. Juggles those daggers and begins throwing them
That's
again.
right. You know, baby.
Yeah.
That one's gonna that one's gonna skip off the rock, right? It's gonna spark really cool, right? But it ultimately sort of take the wide arc and come back. But if you want, you can, like I said, you could throw that second one with just
Let's try the
a flat.
second die. Here we go.
Because that was a 12, right? Ooh, bam! That one sings true, and it hits it square in the chest. So go ahead, give me your D4
Fine.
plus 1, 2. Okay.
Good damage.
This I'm actually gonna say we will consider it magic because it's life stealing. So that rings true, and you gain another 2 temporary HP. Remember,
Yippee-ki-yay.
it's all temporary.
Oh, yeah.
Any movement? That was your action, bonus action,
Nope.
movement,
Nope. Just
or
gonna
something you want to say?
stay put. Just gonna more arm pumps.
It's just gonna your cape's swishing back and forth as you chuck these things, so you look cool doing it. You know, some of them just don't hit quite as nicely. But that one sunk in. It was nice.
Yeah.
After Moss is gonna be Chow.
All right. So I can move up a bit. There's plenty between them and me. What all left is there to shoot at?
There is that one dog there. That dog looks bad, right? The one in front. And there is
Mhm.
another one immediately behind it that doesn't exactly fit on the board, but it is there.
All right.
And that's also it's trying to press the advantage, like press forward to gain the ground, but it's clear you guys are clearly fighting them all back, like, you know.
All right.
But the one standing immediately in front of Holt looks like really bad.
And what can we use inspiration points again? For again, there's
You can use
automatic hit.
inspiration points. Yeah. Either to hit, to roll with advantage, or to re-roll something. So if you want advantage, you kind of have to call that before
Yeah, of course.
the roll. If you want to just do the thing, that one I'm actually allowing you. You can do that with the roll, or after, like before the roll or after the roll. And then
Okay.
to re-roll is the thing you can do immediately for your own like checks. You know what I mean?
And those are those two monsters crowded, like trying to like occupying the same space willingly, or because the one is
Mm-mm.
trying to push through?
They're stacked. Yeah,
Or
they're stacked
they
one
are
behind the
stacked.
other. Yeah, they're stacked
Okay.
one like almost immediately behind the other, but you guys are standing in this bottleneck and they can't, you know what I mean? Like they can't really get a good look.
Okay. Well then, before I take attacks again, I am going to throw an alchemist fire at their feet. Collective. hopefully being able to hit both of them because
Yeah,
they're
35.
squished into the same square. And that is not very much damage, but it's extra damage. I'm gonna
Yeah, 5, 10,
think it's just
15,
1d4
20,
damage,
30.
if
Go
I
for it.
remember right.
Give me the throw. Yeah, roll it.
Yeah,
Roll 2
do
hit.
that. Roll without advantage with Dex 17.
That's a hit.
Yep. Even if it doesn't hit, there's like it falls within one of the 9 squares around where I was trying to hit, and I'm trying to hit the center
Right.
of where they're at.
What's its effective area? Or what's its area of effect? How big?
Alchemist Fire, I think it's not very big, but it's big enough to hit both, I believe. So hold on. Alchemist Fire.
Oh, it does say 20 feet.
Oh, it says
10,
20 feet.
15, 20.
Shattering on impact.
Which that would be
Am
against
I within
Holt.
range then? Let me get it. 1, 2,
Oh, okay. You
3,
can throw it up
4.
to you can throw it up to 60 with disadvantage, but yeah, if you want to move up first.
Yeah, I'll move with
5,
so
10,
I'll make
15,
sure that I'm in range of how I would
10,
know I
20,
would throw
15,
it here.
20. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And then it hits a creature, and on hit, it takes 1d4 fire at the start of each of its turns.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's
that's
a continuous thing. It doesn't do the
yeah.
damage right now.
So
It does
that'll
it at
hit
the
the
beginning of
one
each of its
standing in
turns.
front of. Right. It's effectively on fire, though, right? You've hit with napalm.
Yeah, essentially
So
it's
yeah.
on fire.
Okay.
DC
And if you do
10
want a
Dex
bonus
check to
action,
extinguish the flame.
that's an action too, huh? It takes
Yeah, it's
its
an action.
actual action. So go ahead. I will. I will allow you to take if you want to use your bonus action to shoot the bow. I'll give that.
All right.
It is just the
Okay.
one though, but you can
That's
still have the
fine.
bonus.
That's fine. I wanted them to burn.
So that
That's a
one
17.
is on fire. 17
That
is a
one's
hit.
for the healthier one.
Okay.
Was the plan.
Yeah, so
And
you throw the alchemist fire at the first one and take the shot at the second one.
Yeah, I'm hoping to
What's,
do the
what's the
damage with
damage?
the fire to take out the weakened one, and I'm trying to stack some damage on the one that's healthy, the one that's still a threat,
We do need
or in my
Gray.
mind, more of a threat. So that's 5 damage.
All right.
That
It's starting to
should end
look
my
pretty
turn.
bad, right? That second one in the back, right? The first one's on fire. It's bleeding. It looks bad. You know, pieces of it are missing. Like
I don't know
that
how
one
the
is
elk is
torn
going to do
pretty
anything.
gnarly.
We're all kind of shoved in.
We
here.
found out last episode that it had an ulterior motive, but that first one, like I said, looks bad. It's on fire. The one behind it is taking those lumps. It is starting to get pretty busted. Not exactly like of a a necessarily bloodied condition just yet, but it is doing pretty gnarly. After that, that is going to be them, and it is a D4 of fire for the one that looks bad.
Yep.
And that is 1.
And they can use their action to make a DC 10 Dex check to extinguish the flames, but they have to use them to do so.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's gonna blame Holt for all of that. Because Holt just blew that thing up and now it's on fire. You know what I mean? So
Teamwork.
So it is going to. It's going to.
That's why I love
flip.
these items so much, because they have to burn an action to do anything about them.
Right. It's gonna flip out on
Yeah.
Holt because it's clearly dying. It's having a bad time. So it's gonna 1d7 for a bite. 16 hit.
16 does not hit.
Right. I think you're 18. 14. So it takes two. Oh, I'm sorry. Takes two attacks. Takes one bite. Takes a chomp at you. Right. You dodge that definitely, and you watch as the stinger from the back comes down, and you've kind of already stepped away from the snap, so you're not even occupying the space that it attacks. But the stinger comes down and it plants straight into the dirt and comes out like a snake, right? Like it was poised and ready. They were almost at the same time. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That being said, I think I will. All right, I'm conflicted, so I'm gonna leave it up to the roll the dice. You have one thing that is prone and actively dying, and another one that is up and causing a lot of problems. So, dang, with a 48. All right, it's gonna fire another
Trample
bolt
the
at
prone one.
No, it's because it's prone, it can only fire. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so it's gonna shoot at Holt because it can see Holt, and Holt is immediately in front. But it's only gonna take the one tail stinger attack to shoot, right? To actually shoot. No, I'm sorry. Its tail is long enough to reach. It's a 15-foot reach, not a 15-foot shot. My bad. So yeah, you watch as this thing, like the one behind the one you're standing in front of, you watch as it sort of it pushes its paws forward, and that tail like rises. Like you watch as it is fully extending to the length, and it's gonna take a sting at you, and it misses. Holt, roll me perception.
Oh no.
I know. I know.
7. Every time it's a 7.
Okay, you're good.
It's consistent.
that'll be Nell.
She said to take her turn for you. For her,
Okay.
please.
Squint harder, Holt. Squint harder.
Oh.
I think Holt fights with his good eye closed.
It works well for him, so.
Get that man a
Okay.
pair of sunglasses.
So then Nell, her sunglasses, that ought to help. Darken the world. We're gonna have her. What spells? I don't think she's marked it. And that is. Oh, it's a first level. How many first level spells do you have? You have 1, 2, 3. Okay, you got 4 slots. I don't remember you casting anything. Okay, so it's gonna cast. She's gonna use her bonus action to cast.
I did cast the Fae spell. It's a level 3 spell. The summon the Fae thing.
How many of those slots do you have? Oh, okay. So you use both. Summon Fae and Summon Beast. Or what was your other?
I just did summon Fae because I summon Maw every morning right away. I don't know whether that would have taken a slot for the combat or not, but if it does, then I used both.
Well, it does say that you've used 2 of your 3rd level spell slots. What was the first one? Was it Hunter's Mark?
Oh, I must have clicked it twice. I must have clicked my 3rd level twice because I clicked it once today thinking I didn't click it last fight. But if I already clicked it last fight for the summon Fae, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Sorry, I can only talk. I'm not at the computer.
you're good. You're good. So then we're gonna do. Oh, damn. Okay. I'm gonna actually have you 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you could get right up. 5, 10, 15. That's a 20 foot. So you would have to get right up. So we're gonna have Nell. She's gonna kind of come bounding. And she's gonna see that this one immediately in front is just having a really bad time. And we're gonna have her cast Entangle on it. Oh no, that's on her? Oh, yep. Mm, no, you're not gonna do that. I thought you had. But the duration of these plants, each creature in the area casts. Oh, okay. 20 feet. Yeah, no. You do get that. So 5. Yeah, up to 90. So it's going to be. Ooh, 20-foot square within range. Let's paint that out real quick just so I can see. Oh gosh. Nope. Rectangle. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, cool. So that's all difficult terrain in that square. And that's a bonus action, and you're going to take your action to longbow. Holy cow. Yeah. Dang. Go for it. Plus 11. Woo! Yeah. 27 to hit. 1d8. Let's see. Plus 5. 7. Wow. Okay. So she launches, right? She runs up. You watch as she runs up, and as she's running up, she's sort of doing these crazy hand motions, right? And brings up this, sprouts up all this difficult, like this thick underbrush underneath these two, and they get caught in that. And then she whips out that longbow and fires for her, right? That's the bonus action for attack action. She whips out that longbow, runs up like that, and takes that shot, and actually nails it basically square in the face. And it's not dead yet. That is bananas to me. But that will be Nell. So Marina's next, and bless you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to cast Shatter. I'm going to do it in between, like behind him, though, like in between the two.
Yeah. Yep, I hear
It
you.
is this one's a Constitution saving throw, a 15.
That one's thunder, right?
Yeah.
Okay. A 15 DC roll con. 5. Damn, they both fail.
Okay. So shatter is 3d8.
Nice.
And that's 70 damage.
Boom. Okay, so that thing is basically like as that shatter goes off, right as that big boom kind of reverberation goes off in between them. You watch as that like back half of that wolf sort of you watch like internally crumbles, like it just sort of becomes loose meat in the back, and it just collapses to the floor. The one behind it takes that force, right? Takes the reverberation straight to the face, and you watch as it's now kind of bleeding from the nose, some from the eyes, and some from the ears, and it is effectively bloodied. It is not looking good, and it is on its way down. At that big kind of kaboom there, Holt and I'll give Nell the chance. You guys can roll perception. So Nell gets for perception.
Yes.
Hey, look at that.
Nice.
He sees things.
Nice. You'll totally see it. At the big like pops, right? The bright lights, the loud booms. The other two bat lions, yeah, she sees it too. The other two bat lions, they actually kind of look up and run off. Like you've effectively scared off the other one, so it does look like it is just these two left. But you can assume that these are not the only things roaming around back here. So, but this one is dead.
Okay.
And from Marina is then Holt.
So it's one more dog creature, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's not looking good.
How far is it? Is it like just right past where this other wolf was? Like I'd be able to reach it, even though it's difficult terrain.
Yeah. So yeah, right there. 10, 20. Because it was immediately behind that one, you can.
Okay, perfect. Then I am going to punch it.
Go for it.
24.
24 to hit. That is a hit, baby. Dig.
Or 5 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna punch it again.
Go for it. No divine smite for that one?
No.
17
17.
will hit though.
Okay.
Again, it's like thud.
Another
But you're
5
hitting it.
damage.
And thud, yeah. So it is getting hit, right? You can feel it. You can feel the meat giving way, but it's a solid, like, sounds like a wet thud. You know?
Mm-hmm. And then for
Alright.
bonus action. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna end my turn there.
Okay. Then I'll take it to the top of the initiative with Moss, and Moss, like I say, you can see, right? Holt has kind of effectively pushed all the way through and is just punching this thing as hard as he can in the chest.
Alright, I guess I'll continue to move up. And per usual, juggle me some knives and.
You can't be running through rocks, bro. But you can move like here, right? You can move like right here. Or you can
I'm
maybe
sorry, what's he
pass
gonna
through
do?
the
Strip and
dog
die? Like, what?
and there. Well, you can't phase through the rocks, man.
I thought I was gonna squeeze
You just gotta
between
be able to,
them.
you just gotta navigate, right? There's a bot. That's too tight. Only because but there you can go there. That's not a problem.
And
Right. It's
I'm
not
gonna.
the Flash. Vibrating at high speeds.
I mean, they're both like animals, though. They're not like fully, you know.
Say you can excuse me. Excuse me, boy.
Pardon
Hope
me.
you feel better. Paralyzed thing laid curled up in the fetal position.
Oh.
That will hit for 15. Yeah. That was a 19 to hit, but the 15 on the dice, it makes it.
Yeah.
Give me your damage. That'll be 3 points. And you gain, right, that in temporary.
And then I'll throw the other knife.
Right.
Tempo.
For the flat hit, that will also land, actually. So
Okay.
go ahead. 2 hits.
And 4.
3 and 4. So 7 points of damage total. And you gain that 7 temporary.
Yep.
That's you? Because after Moss will be Chow.
All right. So they were running away. Do I notice anything? Do a check to see if there's anything else around that's a threat.
Looking like off into the distance, like where those things are running off to, you can see that there's stuff wandering around the plainlands out into the distance, but you haven't drawn any of that attention. So there is going to be, I mean, like there would be an issue traversing the other side of this like this blockade, if you will. But as it stands, you guys are okay right now. I mean,
Okay.
like hundreds of yards off into the distance, you can see. It's all plainlands on the other side.
All right. Well then, anybody hurt?
I've
I don't.
lost 7 hit points.
Let's say I think Hulk got hit, but not very hard. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's way up there. I'm not going up there. I guess I don't have anything for my turn then.
The Fey thing here on the floor is sort of laying on the ground paralyzed.
Okay. Then I will go up to that since we're well protected now. And I'll use Hand of Healing. Yeah, just one. Yep. Hand of Healing,
Okay.
and that's 1d8 plus 4. So it gets 11 health points back.
Nice.
Anyone else hurt?
Uh,
I'm actually saying that.
What?
Chow is actually saying that.
Actually, I think just. Ooh. Okay. I'll do that. Okay, cool. You actually also pull that thing out of its chest, and the healing that you granted it will have relieved it of its paralysis. So it is now free to act on Marina's or Nell's next turn. And then that's you, right?
That's it. I don't have anything else.
After after Chow is actually going to be that last wolf thing. And it is also going to, right? I mean, it's being pressed by this little angry monster thing. It keeps punching him. So it's going to take one bite. And that 25, I'm assuming, is a hit.
That hits me.
Okay, and that is 2D. No, the bite is 4D10.
Wait, what?
4D10
Hold
plus
on. Okay, that's
That's a
fine.
4d10. Wow.
Yeah, 4d10 plus 4 of piercing damage. That's 24. That's entirely
my
too
God.
many.
Whoa!
What the hell? You take 143
that's
as it
no.
eats you alive. You're swallowed.
You're
It
not
just
dead. You're super
chomp.
dead.
Everybody hears the crunching of your bones.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, Hulk. You're gonna need to roll a new character.
Oh
Sorry.
my God.
You take 16 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Phew.
Well,
That's
game
totally
over,
accurate.
man. Game over.
Game over, man. Game over. It's then also, because it did not move or do anything else, it's actually going to then at that bite, right? That one you didn't move out of the way from. So much in the same way that that first one tried, it's almost one right after the other. So the first one, it takes the bite, and then you see as the tail comes down. 10 is not going to hit. So you get that chomp on you, but your shield arm immediately goes up, and it sort of bing, bounces off of that, and that will be now. Slaughtered by a dog.
All right.
They're angry.
So I'm gonna go ahead and have Nat act first because she's very upset.
Sure.
So we're gonna go ahead and do the Fey Blade attack, which is gonna be through the talons. It's gonna be +8. Okay.
Yeah. So flies up.
Does 13 hit?
13 will not hit. But that's
Totally
another
fine.
attack, no?
No, not that I know of.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, that was right. It was you and then, or no, not you.
But I
It was
missed you.
Maw,
Yeah.
then it.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually go ahead and shoot at it.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's 11 now, not 10. Okay.
That's a natural 1. Okay. Oh, 1d4. Sorry. Okay. You're gonna hit Nat.
Really? Fine.
Roll damage.
I don't wanna. Okay, fine, I will. As long as I voiced that I didn't want to do 1d8 plus 5 damage to my own owl.
It'll just be the D8. We won't have to add the modifier. It'll be like a grazing blow.
Oh, sure. Super
It's gonna take
grazing.
4. It's gonna take 4. It's gonna take 4 points.
It can
really
be
look
hit.
like
I
a
don't.
guy with
It
a
is what it is.
plan?
It's gonna explode into some
You know
pretty
what I
sparkles
am?
here in a second. I'm sure.
I'm a dog chasing cars.
No, it's
I
just
wouldn't know what to do with one if I
I didn't
caught
want to, but I don't know. I'm a big fan of natural ones doing stuff. Critical fails are a thing, but it will take only 4 points. Like I said, it's a
Okay,
it's a
and
grazing
then
shot.
Maul will take 1 step to the side, 1 5-foot shift, and he's going to hold his action in case we're approached by anything else. And that will be my turn.
All right, from Nell then becomes Marina.
Okay. I can't do too much.
It does look pretty bad, right? It's getting there.
Alrighty, so I'll throw another shatter. That's 60 feet, so I feel like that. I'm gonna assume that's fine. I'll do another shattered
Yeah. Yeah,
constitution.
we can get it.
Yeah. 15 saving throw.
I believe that's a 3 as its bonus for that one. Yes. That's a natural 20. Look at that.
Oh
So
boy.
it takes how much?
It'll take half. I think it's 3d8.
Yeah.
You would think I would remember. I don't.
You're good.
I'm so relieved to see Manny has brought his loaded dice with him tonight.
It will take
They're
9
digital, man.
damage.
What are you talking about?
I know.
Okay. I'm rolling in front of the board. It's just giving me your
Exactly.
numbers.
You're in my chair tonight.
um, and that is Marina, because I believe that is in action.
Yeah, I saw the bonus action I can take. I don't think it gets rid of Wrath of the Sea if I take a bonus action. I'm not sure.
No, I think it's a bonus action to dismiss it, but I think you is it a concentration? I don't
No,
think so.
it is not.
Yeah,
it's like
not
Wild Shape.
concentration.
Yeah, and
Right,
it's
right,
also. I don't
right.
think it's
So
even.
yeah, if
I
you
don't.
want to
No
bonus
action to
action
dismiss
something.
either. I could do Healing Word. Switches. Just in case, just for funsies, you know.
Sure, go for it.
2d4 plus 4. No, Emmy, you dumb bitch.
Oh gosh,
Sorry.
that escalated
It
quickly.
did. I kind of forget I'm not
Okay,
on my
okay.
stream, and I should be a little more honest.
Ow!
So we'll get 10 points back. No, the amount of times I call myself a dumb
Fabulous.
bitch on my own stream.
Why are you so mean?
One ought not to say these
Okay.
things, especially about themselves.
It's like endearing. It's something where it's just a silly.
It's like the self
Fair
pump
enough.
up
Fair
there.
enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, and then that's you, right?
Yeah, that'd be me.
Okay. Then from Marina will be Holt.
Punch time.
Go for it.
14.
That will land.
Okay. And then I'll Divine Smite with this one.
Bludgeon him with your fists.
5 damage.
Right.
And then it is Fiend, you said, right?
It sure is.
3d8 instead of 2d8.
Well, maybe
Or-
you don't know that it's Fiend, but you do feel that it lands solidly. That one hit.
Okay. Okay. So 20 damage total. Well, 5 bludgeoning and 15 radiant.
Okay, fabulous. So that again, big bun. This one, big chunks come flying out of it, and it is bleeding heavily. It is breathing heavily, right? Bleeding and breathing heavily, and it is clearly suffering, lots of physical ailment. From Holt, we'll go back to the top, right, of the initiative with Moss.
I know what I want to do, but I know it's not going to end well. I know what I want to do.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Let's trust my gut here. I'm gonna walk up next to Holt,
Okay.
pull out my daggers, and I'm
Go for
going
it.
to go to slit this thing's throat.
Hit it.
If it backfires, I die, but it's fine. It is fine.
That is a hit. With a 19 on the die. Yeah. Okay. Crit radius on his daggers. I don't think so. Are they?
I'd have thought that
I
20,
don't
right?
believe his daggers have crit range. When you make the extra attack of the light property, you can make it as a part of the attack action. Oh, you have Nick!
Yeah, I got Nick, yeah.
You do get 2 attack actions. But only once per turn. Okay, fair enough. So it is up to you. But yeah, that I don't think you don't have a crit range on those daggers of 1920.
No, I
Let me
don't.
double check your inventory real quick.
Just a pair of daggers and unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Sneak
All right.
attack.
Yeah. So that does hit, right? That's a solid hit. And you actually do feel yourself get a pretty decent amount of healing back, right? But do you want to take your second?
Yeah, I'll go in and I'll do a Nick. Double down here.
Okay. So then there you go. So that'll be go ahead one more. And this is still part of your attack action.
And that one's a swing and a
And
miss.
that one is it's a 10 technically because you do get +4, but that is still not high enough to hit. But you do have a bonus action if you want to do anything.
Get him, Chow. I believe in you. And that'd be my turn.
All right, then that'll move down to Chow, actually.
Right. So how bad does this thing look?
It looks really bad. Like it is not good. Especially after that big shot from Holt, right? That punch with the smite into it. That was a big chunk that it took out, and it looks even worse after that.
All right. Then when you All right. Well, confident that we can kill this thing. I'll run up to it. Stow my bow. And draw my well, I don't even need to draw the quarterstaff, but I'd rather poke it than touch it. So I'm going to do my 2 attacks with my quarterstaff.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
All right. 1, 20.
Is he within?
That's just plus the wisdom, right?
Yeah.
If he's within 10 feet of me, he gets a +2 on it.
Okay, cool.
That has a 16.
Fabulous. That's an amazing number. All right, fabulous. Go ahead.
All right. Then
throw your attack.
20
Quarterstaff, right?
Plus. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
1d20 plus 7. The 17 to hit on the first
That's
attack.
a solid hit. Yep.
Roll 1d.
Add 6 to your temporary HP moss. Sorry, I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, I did.
That's a solid 7 damage there.
Okay.
Then we'll attack with the other end of the stick. 15.
That is also a hit.
That's 8 damage.
Okay.
In the outside world, I'm a simple geologist. But in here, I am
you like that wisdom
defender
save
of
was
the
you kind of
Alliance.
overcoming that fear. You know what I mean? Like as you
Yeah,
you
exactly.
got
Yeah,
so
I knew what
close
you
to
were
it.
doing.
You know what I mean? Like you got so close to it that there was just this
I saw how
shudder
much.
within you.
Yeah, that was
So you
me
rose up,
reacting
you
to
know?
how much damage Holt took. in
Yep.
that last attack and seeing that it was pretty much dead. So it's fear driving me forward to kill it, get it out of
Ooh, I
here.
love that.
Can't do anything if it's dead. So first hit, uh, s- um, well, it's basically a double blow. It's like where you smack the top of the head to get it down, and then bring it around again, double handed, smack it again, right into the dirt.
You that orbital socket, right? Like that first one,
Yeah,
bringing it down, right? Like bringing its head low.
yeah,
That was enough to kind of like chin check against the floor, kind of to
yeah,
daze it. And
and
that
then crack
second
it
one
open.
coming around, yeah, that second like hitting a pinata, dude, just like that. That orbital socket crushes. That head goes straight, like just collapses almost around your quarterstaff, and this last thing finally falls. And the rest, like I said, the other two you watched as they ran off,
Yeah,
taking their taking word of your gnarliness to their other uh I guess their kin. And you guys have finally cleared the way. I'm gonna just tuck you back on the map real quick. You finally cleared the way, and you finished this combat. So I I'd actually like to give you guys a chance to level one more time. If you're down to do that right now, right? We could take a quick
hmm
break, right, and give you this one last level, and then we can push forward one more time. If you guys are cool with that.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
yeah.
Fabulous. So I want to give you one. I'm gonna pump one more level into y'all. Right. Um. I'll even give it to you too, Cornelius. So yeah. So if you wanna level fool,
I don't
I'll
want
give
it.
you that.
I don't want it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
No. Yes, you
I
do.
don't
Yes,
need
you
I'll let
it.
Night
do.
catch up. I'll let Night catch
I
up. I don't
don't
want
need it.
God
So
Okay.
he's
damn.
off fighting his own battles, leveling up all the XP for himself.
Yes.
it.
So I'll give you. All right, you guys go ahead and kind of just pump up your character sheets. I will set up the scene for when we come back after the break, right? So with the finishing of this combat, right? You guys do realize it is pretty gnarly out here, right? Like whatever is on the other side of this blockade. One, the rest of this stuff needs to be cleared if we want a full procession of like somewhere around 7,000 men, right? Like if they're gonna walk through this place, um, if they're gonna walk through this place, we need a wider berth, right? We can't have a bottleneck like that. So there is still work that does need to be done here. But you guys essentially go back, right? Having cleared enough, right? You kind of stack up some loose enough rocks, but nothing too difficult to sort of deter anything from trying to make its way through. And you go back to give you a report to the way station. In reporting to the way station, they do end up sending like a detachment of guards, right? Like sort of to make sure nothing does end up through making and attacking. And the runner that was sent, right? So that night, is there anything you guys want to do that night when you guys get back? Because we're gonna go into a long rest. But is there anything anybody wants to talk about? Anything anybody wants to bring up? No.
No.
Okay. With that, right then, then Tarsus, right, about the the giant rather, and having given his report to the bigwigs, right, Cornelius, they actually bring all of the rest of the classes in. So that next morning, classes 1 through 12 do actually make it to the way station, and begin sort of being sent out in rotation to make sure that nothing makes its way through that opening, and that they're gaining ground So they're actively trying to establish a presence of threat by killing off all of these other mutated things, right? So all of these classes have actually come in. This is a unified effort, right? They're working on restoring a path. So pulling all the big boulders, right? Getting beasts of burden to pull the big boulders, clear the road. And it takes another 2 days, right? So this will be 4 days from your battle with the Goliath, right? Or the giant, rather, from Master Shen. 4 days from the battle with Master Shen, and 2 days after the breaking through of this blockade, that they finally have cleared a wide enough path, right, that it essentially is free and clear to bring the men in, right? So that second day in, and it is up to you guys if you want to be part of the, because they're not going to make you, but it's up to you guys if you want to be part of the rotation that goes out and fights off whatever mutated beasties are on the other side. You guys want to be part of it?
Holt would like to be part of it.
I follow
Okay.
Holt.
I try to convince Moss to stay back.
No, we'll go.
Roll persuasion for me, Holt.
Actually, no, my
It's
persuasion
actually
is.
not. I don't think it's a good one either. I think it's another one of those.
Holt's got good persuasion.
Oh, okay,
Plus
okay.
6.
Oh goodness.
Oh, he got a 10 anyway. Okay.
10.
Not very convincing.
Okay, yeah. No, it's convincing enough to show that you care. Not convincing enough for him to stop.
What was
so,
what was the thing we had our character sheets on again? I can't remember.
D&DBR.
Online. D&DBR.
D&DBR.
Thank you.
Not a problem. That'll actually what it will allow is they'll actually build, right? Because you guys have added to the rotation, right, with essentially the full effect of class 13, right? So all 13 classes being part of it. You guys, they need no guards because of how, again, you guys are all this skilled, right? Like you guys are all heavy enough to do these types of things, and all 13 of the classes have now part of it, right? You got like 2-3 classes going out at once, while the other 10 classes sort of hang back or wait at the blockade, right? Just in case something does happen and they need to come up, right? A couple more standing by, and they've got enough bodies that it's just that easy. So you guys clear a decent enough path. I'm gonna say probably 250 yards from this where this blockade is. So they do. What's going on, Gio? So they do actually make great headway, and they even establish a really small outpost. Right? They build just enough for like barracks and like guard towers, and then a circling of like big logs carved into those like big spikes. You know what I mean? Like fear, you can feel it. It's palpable. Whatever's going on and everything that is been happening, it's thick in the air, right? So it's fear that tends to give men wings, and you can feel that's why so much of these efforts are going like swiftly. You know what I mean? They are running through this because they're like they can feel something big, something bad is on the horizon. It's almost like there's a massive storm cloud, even though skies have been bright, right? Like, which is kind of weird because lately there have been so many natural disasters. You know what I mean? So even this feels awkward. You know, like this feels looming threat. And then we will go ahead and take
We get a
short
feat
break
this
there.
level too. Nice.
Yes. So Mac Dane actually sends letters back saying that he's in Tarsus, right? And he's with there's 5,000 men in the human army, right, that are have been readily mobilized to do this thing, right, to go and stand among. Amen. Blessed be, my brother. Amen. Praise God. I'm blessed and love myself. Thank you. We're just playing some pretend real quick. So he sends letters back, right? Saying that he's in that contingency. Even Cornelius, right? Like he's in that as well. And it's an air of in it, you know. uh it's in, you know, he even says that there's an air of finality to it. There's something wrong. Uh, um but as a, you know, as one of the newer Death Knights, he's come to show his right. He's ready for it, and he wants to be there for it. Truly, though, the only ones that are Mac and Khan, and Khan is part of the human army, but he's actually supposed to have his own. He's supposed to be running one of these classes. You know what I mean? Like he's just like Yora ahead of one of class 13. He's actually ahead of, like, I think class. I think I made him class 12. No, I'm sorry, class 11. He said of class 11 because Mac was sort of relieved of class duties. You know what I mean? Because he is a personal attendant to, I think we called her Elizabeth Falk. Falk? Was it Emma or Elizabeth? I think with Liz Falk.
Lisa or
Was
Liza.
right, Liza Falk. Thank you. But yes, Eliza is her name. Liza's what they call her. But yeah, so he ended up getting promoted essentially to personal bodyguard, personal attendant of the daughter of the big boss. But so Khan he's supposed to be head of class 11, but he's not with his class, right? But we'll get into that at the end of this break. I will be right back myself. Take your, is everybody pretty much good with their characters, or are we still?
No, I get a feat.
Okay, go ahead. Take a look at that.
There's
I'm
a
gonna take a
feat.
quick break, and we will come back from that.
I'm just gonna take the
But
ability
I will be right back.
improvement.
I'm here for the finale.
Corny ass.
Corny ass. We got you, Marina.
Thank you. I wanted it to be documented somewhere.
How you guys feeling? Approaching the end.
Feeling good.
That was an intense battle with dogs. Scary. When I gifted those 5 subs, it was supposed to be for us, not for Manny to get the crits, but he took it for himself.
How dare he steal all the good luck? All of it.
I know.
Every time.
Since 13 years old. It's real now.
That may be.
If you guys need help with D&E Beyond, feel free to ask me.
I just really wish I could use my monk abilities with my bow. It would be great.
You can't blush your arrows.
No, it's not that. I didn't take the right um I didn't take the right
Subclass.
subclass, so I have it
Oh,
and I'm kind of regretting it cuz well, I've healed, but it's like it's like after the battle kind of thing. I think I've used it once, maybe, but it's like
I
I
mean,
could have used the abilities of the open fist or whatever, um, 10 times as many times.
yeah, I mean, technically there was a time skip, so we could just, if Manny will allow it, we could just say that you took a different
exchange.
path during this time skip.
Yeah, it's just because I can
I got no
declare a
problem with it.
non-monk weapon to be a monk weapon for the day, which means I would get my
Uh,
flurry with it.
yep,
Because it
yeah.
wouldn't be too much
I
to
will
work
go
around anyway.
right, and then I will even go so far as to say that way of the open palm, for in my honest goodness opinion, that's a like that's kind of like the standard. And because you are building your character in the realm of self sufficiency,
Yeah.
I think I think I'm willing to rule that you've been with this team long enough, you've been with this this group long enough that you realize that they have that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the team composition
Allowing myself
is
to rely on others.
right. I'm willing to say that can be part of it. So
Um,
if you wanna do that, it will be a little bit longer, right, for you to build for the building of your character like that. But if you think you think you can push forward with a brand new like archetype, I'm willing to allow it.
yeah, allow me to protect my friends better.
Yeah, I've got no problem.
Because
They said it makes
ultimately,
sense.
I think every battle, other than when I got the Minotaur dropped on me, I haven't taken any damage.
Right. And it would have
I'm
been
not the
perfect
one that I
timing
need to worry
because
about.
as I'm saying, it would have been perfect timing, I think, especially after immediately after the falling of Master Shin, right? The having defeated him,
Yeah,
because it was
the
even you that killed
paradigm
him.
shift, if you
You
will.
know what I mean? It
An
was
end
even
of the
you that
old
felled
ways and
him.
the beginning of the new.
I'm saying I got no problems with that.
Okay.
If you want to
And
build
then
that out.
character growth. Character growth.
I do it all the time, don't worry about it.
Training montage for Chow. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is Manic knows that class like in and out, so he can always help
I
you if you
love that.
need.
I love that class. Not only do I love that class, Way of the Open Palm is that's the one that I always like to.
Yeah. Well, I was originally kind of thinking of the life and death aspect, having like my character was worshiping death. That's what I have as the faith on my character sheet, anyways, because I lived with
Right.
humans, so it was natural. But now, even though I'm with humans, like I'm finding, well, that's what my character's like motivation was like to find himself, and this like a shift of him finding himself and accepting that he isn't alone, even though he never really felt like it. He really was. He had to react that way, to survive.
Right. The realization essentially that it is different now because this is what it means to essentially like belong. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because you have your role in this party, you've got your role in this group, you've got you like in the class and all that, and then in the grand scheme of things, you also have one because you're an orc in human lands, but still very much part of them, despite not exactly being like of them.
yeah.
I have a question, Manic.
Right.
So these creatures on the other side, are they considered like like shape shifted at all?
They're considered abominations, essentially because they're clearly animals that belong to this realm, but there's something wrong with them. You know what I mean? Like I said, that lion had bat wings. Those wolves had like bug eyes and weird scorpion tails that seem to like elongate. You know what I mean? Like everything that has been popping up, right? Like the human that was Master Shen, that Attack on Titan,
Yeah.
exploded like that. That was another one. Like that's essentially the theme here is a lot of the
Would you
stuff that is here is there's something really wrong with it.
Yeah, would you rule it mechanically as shapeshifted, or would you not?
No, not
No.
shapeshifted. I'm more willing to call it like corrupted, right?
Okay.
Corrupted or tainted, if you will.
Okay. Decide on this.
I'm just gonna pull all you guys back here, but feel free to.
Marina did let us know that she needed to go pick up her aunt soon.
That's fine.
I'm not sure exactly how long ago, but in a few minutes.
At 10:40. So in 12 minutes. She's crunching on grass all the time. Well, we all know that Lila was really just standing there so that way Chow didn't try to run away again. Lila was the rear guard to keep keep the line held.
How long was the time skip?
So 2 days, right? So the beginning of this battle, right? The beginning of this session rather was 2 days after fighting Master Shen. And from fighting the Shisuva and the Manticore, I flash forward 2 days to say that the next day was when the rest of the classes showed up. They double timed, right? Like when word reached them that something like a Goliath or a giant was there. I keep calling it Goliath. I keep calling it Goliath because I killed the Goliath with the Shisuba. Anyway, the classes they were called back as soon as something like that got like word came about through that, and they were sent off. So from where they were even like found, they just beelined to the way station. So that next morning, right, they arrived at the way station, and then the day after that, they actually cleared a wide enough path. Like efforts are still being put forward to clear the rest of to fully clear that path, but it's a wide enough berth now, right, that we can get like a solid platoon of men through, right? They can that unit of 5,000 man battalion of the humans that can march easily through without bottlenecking like it was earlier. So I will say that like I said, if there's anything going on, Cornelius would have shown up with Falk and the two the leaders of the elves and the dwarves, right? Which is the leader elf. Where's my what have I done with you? Right here. Okay. So the leader of the dwarves is actually Gimstiff. Where did I put your name down? Dwarves. Yeah, so Corvat Gimstiff is the effective king of the dwarves, right? Gimstiff is the house that uh, basically rules underground. He's there with Mia Falk, right, head of theirs, the humans, and Orifel Eloathine rather, as the elves, right? So Orifel, Corvat, and Mia are the respective leaders of elves, dwarves, and humans, and they are all here at this way station with Khan. All the troops are outside. Like there's not enough to house, right? There's not enough room to house them in the way station, but the leaders are in the way station. Khan, Dane, Cornelius is back, right? And it'll be the night of the third day. So they're finally uh, sort of the forces are gathered and they will be marching into those lands come the morning, right? Come tomorrow. So is there anything anybody wants to bring up? Any conversations anybody wants to have before the morning of that essentially assault on Wick lands? Oh, sorry, buddy. Got you at the blanket. I'm sorry.
So this is so night times. Oh, nighttime.
Yeah. Unless you want to unless you want to have said that you did something that morning, but I'm gonna kind of assume that the morning of the arrival of these three bigwigs, everybody was buzzing. You know, the attention was all on them because you got three leaders of of their races, right? These are three big names, so everyone's on edge in case something does happen. Like crazy stuff has been happening. You guys are even kind of aware that they're targeting you. You know what I mean? Like the enemies, right? These unseen
Chip
enemies
chat, Manny.
are targeting you. So you guys are on edge as well. Like there's
Manny.
a lot of tension. Go ahead.
I said, check chat.
Oh,
Yeah, you're just on your BRB screen. I'm like, do you want to be?
you're right. You're right. Wah. There we go. Luckily, it's still showing the what's it called? But yes, thank you. Okay, it's still showing the screen. That's not the right background.
Where
That one.
is Howard Lengard?
That's a good question. He's probably just by the fire waiting for dinner, if it's nighttime.
Okay. I think Cornelius would approach Holt, and as he gets near you, he'll just
Okay.
call out to you. How are you holding up?
I think out of respect, Holt would stand up and salute, and he'd be like, "I'm doing fine, sir."
I just put a hand out, kind of to like hint to drop the formalities, and I'll just sit beside you, staring at the fireplace with you. Howard Lengard. I can see you. You're not chasing glory or death. You're just tired.
Oh man, okay.
Get into it.
Tired's a good word for it. But I promised I would keep them safe.
You see Cornelius' gaze drifts toward your friends, class 13. Yes. You still stand because they stand. That kind of loyalty makes you strong. But it also makes you reckless.
What do you mean?
Every battle I've seen you in so far, you always put yourself first. Not having a care what happens to your body. Rest will find you one day, Hotelengard. It always does. But don't go running towards it.
Well, it may make me reckless, but it would not feel right if I let them get hurt before I did. Rest is welcome to find me, but until it does, I will be on the front lines.
You're a strong one, as Cornelius gets up from his seat beside you. I'll hand you what seems to be like I'll pick up a stick nearby and I'll hand it over to you. I guess what I'm trying to say is to take care of yourself more. Especially while there are people who still need you. How about a little exercise before dinner?
He'll take the stick and stand up.
And then Cornelius would just spend the night kind of testing Hotengard.
Okay. Wow. Not who I thought, but okay. That's funny.
Yeah, I think Cornelius would probably, if Holt's using the stick as like a makeshift sword, he'd definitely be able to tell that Holt is trained with the sword. But obviously, from the fight that he witnessed with Holt, he doesn't use his.
Sure.
Where is Mos Crito?
Swimming around. Doing nothing in particular.
I think after a while, after I exercise with Hotlengard, I would go find Moss.
Oh gee.
Okay, how long you looking to rock with Holt?
Probably like 10 or so minutes only.
Rock again, just to kind of feel him out. Okay,
Yeah.
I hear you. All right. So you do that. You feel him out, do your thing. When you wind that down and go look for Moss, then what do you got? What do you got?
Does he notice me at all?
Are you trying to be sneaky?
Yeah, I'm trying to like just appear behind his back. He's not doing anything, so I'm just trying to like just
Go ahead, give me stealth.
You're trying to
Give me
out
stealth.
Moss the mosquito.
I'm trying to out Moss you. Yeah, I have disadvantage with stealth, so
The clinking armor. Clink, 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 clink.
Go ahead.
Oh boy, there you
Yeah,
go.
he totally hears.
probably gonna take that
He
one.
totally hears you. Totally hears you.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna redo that?
Well, it's disadvantage, so it might have been that
Right,
one.
right. Yeah. You totally hear him. He might be trying to be sneaky, but either way,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and then as soon as Moss sees me, I'll just act like very well. Good job, Moss. Crit. Oh, you've done good spotting me.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
I have chosen, and I'm not doing. It was something that popped up that made more sense to me, and with my character already doing some of the things. Um, Kensei,
Okay.
way of the
Potentially not bad one.
Kensei.
All
Yep.
right.
So I'm choosing quarterstaff and longbow as the first two weapons, and a spear, third weapon. Figure it makes sense for me to choose spear as the third weapon because I'm already familiar with the quarterstaff.
Okay.
And I would obviously peek out along a longbow and spear while I'm waiting. And, trade in my short sword and short bow for some other soldier to use.
Sure.
They'll need them.
And then you wanted to address Moss, Cornelius?
Yeah, I pretty much just act like when he spotted me, I just kind of make it seem like I let him spot me.
Aye, sir.
Where are you walking off to?
Just looking around, sir. Nothing in particular.
It's funny. It seems as if you're always doing nothing. But then you see everything too.
I have a keen eye.
I have a gift for you, Mosquito.
Tell me who it be.
I reach behind my back and I take out from it's wrapped up and I take it out and you see a silvered longbow.
Problems.
I want you to have this.
To be an honest, sir.
I think you'd make better use of it than me.
I will use it proudly.
And I hand over the silver longbow to Moss. It doesn't do anything. It does have an ability, but because I feel like the monsters we're fighting right now, it doesn't pertain to it, so you won't do much of it. But basically, if you score a critical hit against a creature that is shapeshifted, it deals an additional die damage. So it would deal an additional 1d8 if you shot like a vampire or like a werewolf.
That's what
But in the
I thought that's what I was gonna say. Are we hunting werewolves all of a sudden?
yeah, but for the most part, it looks very nice though. It's a nice silver longbow though, so it looks way cooler than the longbow you have.
That's gonna add that to my inventory.
Oh,
You can add if you fire with that, you can add your strength modifier too.
Ooh, well, I'm not. Well, I'm not really strong, so that's kind of a. Eh.
I hear you.
Oh yeah, you're -1. Okay.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Like, oh yeah, yeah.
We can make it a +1, you know.
Oh, well, I guess gonna break his
But,
fingers, casting this line here.
It hurts him to use it. His bow is too tight.
He's a shapeshifted one.
Okay. So everybody knows that this is the night before the big march, right? Like that's part of what the tension is in the air. Like it is very clear that these guys did not come to hang out and plan. The plan has already been made back at Tarsus. This is just so they can gather all of their forces right? And move as soon as possible. So now is kind of the last ditch effort of any conversations, any of it. You know what I mean? And that is in the air.
There.
I moved the item to the party inventory, Black, so you can probably look on the party inventory and try to add it to your bag if you can.
Where would that be?
So if you go to inventory on your thing, you can see my inventory and then party inventory. If you click party inventory, you should be able to equip the silver longbow that I have on there.
Is it under D&D Beyond?
Yeah, it's on D&D Beyond. So go to the action spells inventory stuff right there.
Let me see.
No, go down and then so there's action spells inventory feature traits.
Yeah.
Background. Yeah, so click on the inventory one.
Inventory. Oh, party inventory. I see.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
see
it
it.
would be
Silver
there, and
longbow.
you can equip it. Yeah.
Ah,
I
nice.
think you can equip it. You can see if it does work or not.
Yeah, to log it into my party equipment. Guess that's it, maybe?
There we go. Got a nice silver longbow.
I don't think my character can do magic fist stuff just yet. So I was kind of wondering if there was anything in the repository of like a +1 quarterstaff or spear. Something to do magic damage. Other than the necrotic key point damage can do. Costs a key point, which I have very few of. Is there anything like that left in the dregs of the armory?
You're looking for something like +1?
Like magic damage in general, because I still can't do that. And considering how many things have punched that haven't been punched well enough or
Right.
smacked with a stick, kind of want a little assurance that I can
Okay.
not
Here's what
be
I'll say.
stunted.
Here's what I'll say. You're shopping, right? You're going through.
Yeah.
And the
Trying to find
blacksmith,
something to make myself the best usefulness I
the
can be
blacksmith is a dwarf.
moving forward.
Right. The blacksmith is a dwarf, and he's old. Like, he's old for a dwarf, even. Yeah, I mean, he's got gray all throughout his hair, right, his beard, and all that. As you're kind of looking over like the stuff, he bing, 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 and he stops, and he'll put his mallet down, right, sort of wipe his hands off, comes up to you, and he says, anything special you're looking for, boy?
Something I can protect my friends with. I work mainly with
Ah,
a quarterstaff. Here, look at this. I show him the poor quarterstaff. It might even have a couple of little bits of stuff from the last fight on it. It's like I'm working with this, and I want to protect my friends better. And a lot of these
well,
things that we're fighting, I can do damage with these my hand effectively against normal things. These things are not normal, and I'm
well,
feeling
soon do you,
a lack of efficiency.
how soon do you need it by?
We're rolling out with the group 3 days? You said in 3 days? Or
You're moving out on the tomorrow. This is the night. Like they've.
This
This
is
is 3
the
days after. This is the third day
Okay.
after fighting the four-legged things.
We roll at dawn, unfortunately. I don't know if
So
that's
you need it by
enough
tomorrow.
time to find something to help me with that.
Well, if you can find me, you can find me a big enough piece of stone, let's say. I can work it. I've got ways. Fabulous. But you'll have to be quick.
All right. How might I?
So I
Do
want
you know of a place?
you.
Yeah.
Well, the quarry is the only place I know of that's the closest that would have anything big enough. But it's how quick you can get there, get me a piece big enough that I need to work with, and back for me to actually do it. So for you, right, mechanically, what I will say is you will make me 2 checks.
All right.
I'm going to give you advantage. And we're going to say the first check is a DC 13 dex. So,
All right.
yeah, not acrobatics, but yeah, just because you will be trying to move as swiftly as you can in the night, right? Because you're gonna head out as soon as you can.
I
So
use
we're gonna see
straight
with
deck.
advantage.
All right.
Yeah, a dex check.
That's a 21.
Nice. You move like the wind. You know what I mean? Like it even feels like it's carrying you. I'll go so far as to say, is in you there's a fear. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's a fear that you won't make it back in time. You won't find what you're looking for, right? Not like necessarily a fear for your life, though. In the night, you know that there are shadows that go bump and you know what they do. So there is
Mm-hmm.
sort of like a fear of that too. But that's not exactly the driving force. It's the fear of the lack of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you have to get there. And it takes 4 hours, dude. It takes 4 hours to get there from the way station, but you are moving, like I said, with the wind. You're moving like with the wind because you know you
Mm-hmm.
don't have much time.
Yeah, that's a good thing that I'm a monk too.
Yep, just like that. And
Yeah.
you are stepped of the wind basically the whole time. So it takes you essentially half the time to get there. And when you get there, I need you to roll me a DC 14. I will say strength to find to find a big enough piece to just kind of deadlift and run back.
There's the first one.
Yep.
Darn.
Dang.
12.
Okay. Give me a percentage. Give me a D100.
Like just a percentage number.
Yeah. Give me that. Because you're close. 12 is a 14 check. Nice. Okay. You actually do find a big enough piece. But now here it is. This is your 50-50 shot, right? Your 50-50 shot. It's going to be a straight D20 roll. You're going to be doing it to try and beat 10. So 1 through 10 is a failure, 11 through 20 is a success.
All right. 12.
And you make it back, right? You make it back. You're carrying a big enough piece. You do suffer a level of exhaustion, right?
Yeah.
And you will only get you will only get the benefits of a short rest because it did take you a little bit longer on the way back. And you're gonna ride out. You're gonna ride out in the morning, but you get
Yeah.
back with just enough time for him to. Okay, this will work. I'll have it to you. I'll have it to you before the company leaves. Okay.
Thank you.
Of course. You're fighting. You're fighting for us. It's the least I could do.
I kind of nod. Head towards the tent. Here's some snack.
Okay. Okay. I'm okay with that. So, last call for alcohol. Night of, right? The night before you guys move out into these big plain lands, right? To basically stand before the what's it called? The land of the orcs, to call them out, essentially. Anything anybody wants to bring up? Anything anybody wants to say?
I think I would have kind of like tried to convince Moss to go back to where like the camp is, where the fireplace is, so that he can sit with the rest of his class and just kind of spend the night with them.
I said. Will do.
You also
Yeah,
you also lose all of your temporary HP.
But I don't wanna.
I know.
I can't. But remember, I can't rest though. So like, I don't do stuff right. Remember, I don't rest. I'm like a zombie.
Okay, I love that. I do. I love that, and I will say
He's got a point. He does have a
He does
point.
got a point.
Give me a D100.
Oh boy.
100.
We'll even say we can even say you roll it with
100.
advantage. We can even say you
Moss
roll it
crit.
with advantage. So 40.
So rolling.
Roll
Give me
again.
one more.
Oh, good.
93.
Nice.
93. Dang.
All right.
Yeah.
How much do you have? How much do you have?
33.
You have 33 points of temporary HP.
Yeah.
Okay. You will only lose 1.
Okay.
Nice. I love that. That was good. Was there anything anybody wanted to bring up? Or say this night before? Right, Moss kind of everybody's gathered before the fire essentially, unless you don't want to be. I think Nell is in her office.
Food. Both the snacks and the regular meal.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Right. Any conversations to be had? Any questions to be raised?
Did Chow already get his staff ready?
In the morning.
Yeah, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it when just before the company moves out.
Yeah, I think Cornelius will just eat alongside the class 13, which is kind of like a little weird because obviously he has his own little group that he should be with. But he feels something about this class and he just feels like he wants to be around them at the moment.
I'll even go so far as to say it is almost as if something is telling you it's not a bad idea. You know what I mean? Do me a favor,
This is very good,
roll
Chow.
insight. Roll insight with disadvantage, Cornelius.
Insight.
Mm-hmm.
Disadvantage.
Insight with disadvantage.
Ooh. That's first roll. Dang, 16.
16. Okay, there is something. There is honestly something that has brought you amongst this group specifically. You felt it. You felt it on the way here, right? Amongst Death Commander Falk, and her retinue, right? Her entourage. You were part of that direct entourage, as was Dane, right? Who your fellow Death Knight, but one of the newer recruits. You felt it on the way here, and in sitting amongst them, yeah, you feel the same thing. Something that has brought you here, and it's not exactly a good thing. But there's a reason that you feel like you
Maya's
need
here
to.
too, right?
Who?
Maya.
Mia? Yes, but Mia's not amongst
Mia
them.
Falk. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. She's
But
not. She's not
around
here
somewhere though, right?
She is, but she's in the. Yeah, she is in the building. Or well, she's in.
Okay.
She is underground. You would know that there is like essentially like a hidden cave, that is specifically for like these type of people.
Yeah, as I'm sitting around class 13, I would just be like smirking to myself. What an interesting feeling. By the way, child, this is very good.
Wait, does he say that out loud?
Yeah, I say
An
out
interesting
loud.
feeling. Yeah.
Interesting feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I prepared a meal specifically I prepared a meal tonight specifically to help us in the morning for battle. It is mostly baked things. Having a hard time.
Thank you,
But
Chow.
the food will serve us well as much as any other tool in our arsenal. Food doesn't
I
just
heard your
bring us
friend.
together. It's what fuels us. This will serve us well.
I'll turn towards Marina now. Now, what were you saying?
I kind of like pause for a second. I'm like, you were saying interesting feeling?
Yes, it's a weird feeling, but I don't despise it. For the first time, I laid eyes on all of you. I don't exactly have the words for it, but it's like it's like a magnet. It's like I'm attracted to your lot. As I gaze around each and every one of you. Maybe if we had more time, I'll introduce you to Mia Fox.
One step at a time, I guess. Let's survive first.
And as Marina says that, I'll raise the bowl of food that I have that child made. Yes, they're surviving.
I'll raise mine back.
I raised mine as well.
Mine too.
Surviving and thriving.
I stare at Holt.
We all just stare at Holt. Just all our heads just turn slowly towards him.
Open your eyes, lad.
Gotta open the good one.
Open the good one.
I think Holt's kind of staring into the fire, I need to say something before tomorrow.
There's no better time.
I've continually held myself back from using my blade, and I felt like keeping it sheathed made me better somehow. But the truth is, it was never about restraint. It was due to guilt. And he's kind of staring off in the distance. I wasn't there when she died. I was training and focusing on myself and my fighting and strength and whatnot. But I can't do that again. But if you all trust me, I think using the blade again, I can better protect everyone.
Cornelius smiles, like widely.
I kind of
He'll
just
look
nod.
to he'll look to Moss and Marina. And he's like, I'm sorry for our previous battles, but from now on, I won't fail by holding back.
You have my axe.
Oh my god.
Like character growth moment.
Yeah. I kind of just like shook my head. Mm-hmm.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. Go ahead. It's
No,
gone.
you shake your head. Go ahead.
It's gone. Go ahead.
It's gone. The shaking of the head is gone. That's it.
It's gone. It's all gone.
Well, then I will say that. So there's. It's obviously it's still touchy. It's still tender. It's still the very like sore kind of subject. Yeah, I mean, but you're embracing that. You're embracing that you weren't there. You're embracing that you feel that like that guilt, right? That regret, that despondency over it. You know what I mean? Like there is an accepting of that. And I will say that you do kind of get this. There's like this blanket kind of feeling that dawns over you, almost like a poncho has been, you know, draped around you. You feel it over your chest and your shoulders and like your back, but just kind of over like your torso like that. And I will say you can make the note that you have resistance to all spell damage.
Ooh, sheesh.
So you mark that down somewhere. Just if and when spell damage occurs, if it does, we don't
Wow.
know.
If it
We don't know.
does, wow. Wow,
Exactly.
DM.
Who knows?
Foreshadowing.
No one
there.
knows the future.
Foreshadowing.
No one knows the future.
I think as soon as
Same
Cornelius
thing.
downs his bowl of the food that Chow made, I think it was like some stew, right? Was it?
It was like bread and cheese, chicken, and there's like a variety of stuff, but mostly
Yeah.
focusing on like like carbs, basically.
Nice. My favorite.
Slow burning, high calorie, energy.
Cornelius will start looking around and he'll notice that Nell isn't here and he'll just look to class 13. Why don't you go and find your commander and spend some time with her? And he just starts to walk off into the dark.
Cornelius goes to
Wow.
walk off into the dark.
Like mosquito.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Moss is still among the fire, though, right?
Come back.
Like
Yeah.
you told
so
him to
everyone's
sit.
there, but
You told him to sit and hang out. Okay.
I just told him to go find the commander, and I just walk off. But you
Okay.
guys can all see me. I have disadvantages and stuff and everything, so you guys just it's not even dark.
Okay.
It's
Right.
super
It's not
lit
even
up right
dark.
now. It's not even dark.
Not even dark.
He's reflecting the light of the nearby torches.
My
So you
pink
can
armor,
totally
yeah.
like
it's just like-
yeah, it's clear where he is at almost any given moment. Unless he's hiding behind something, you know. This is in the underground way station, by the way. Just so we're all clear. But anyway. Is there anything else, anybody? He told you to go find your boss.
He did
Think I'd-
tell us to go find our boss.
I think Holt would stand up to go find his boss.
So she is in her office, right? People do know. I will say it's fairly common knowledge that you saw her go with. Well, no. Go ahead. Everybody roll perception. Just
Oh, man.
because I just want to see, man.
Those
I just want
eyeballs
to
for
see.
Shiv.
Hey, look,
Okay,
that's not
not
bad. There you go. He has a class 13. Moss isn't there. Moss
That's a
doesn't
nat
care.
one. That's a
One or the
nat
other.
one. That's like a
Either
nat
Moss
21.
isn't either Moss isn't there or Moss doesn't care.
He's just completely
Either
oblivious to
way, he's just
everything.
sort of sitting there in his
Moss
own
following
world.
Holt.
staring at an actual lit fire, though. You know, he seems to be lost in thought amongst those flames. Marina would notice though too as well. And go ahead, Chow. Give me one, just for shits and gurgles. Why not?
All right.
S and G's.
You said perception.
Perception, yeah.
$20.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay, everybody would notice. She looks like an entirely different person standing next to Dane, right? Standing next to this Death Knight, right? He's adorned essentially the same way. He's wearing the same kind of armor as Cornelius, but he does look a lot
not
younger
pink.
and he looks far less pallid. Right? It's not pink. His is black, but it's got a lot of the same like embellishments. Clearly, because Cornelius is like a veteran, right? He has his own personal touches to it. But it has a lot of like similar embossments, a lot of the similar like markings, but not the same color, right? And clearly far less like worn, right? Cornelius's has been touched up and reinforced, and like it looks beefy, and it looks like it's seen some time, you know, and use. She looks far like far more comfortable, far again like a totally different person, far softer. Her smile is sincere. Her shoulders are relaxed. Like she looks totally different with uh, with Dane there. And they did go into her office.
Okay. So wait, are we in her office?
No, you guys are sitting amongst the what's it called? The campfire outside where you guys essentially collect. But that little like alcove, right? That like it's been like essentially a hollowed out little place in the rock amongst the rock wall. You know what I mean? It's serving as like her office. It even has like a door there and all that.
Okay, so are we getting the vibe she doesn't want to be bothered?
Is that what you would think? Is that the thing, the air about it? Else?
Marina would not go in that office regardless. She's like, well, she's like, I don't know why I had to find my boss right now. I'm off duty right now, damn it. I'm sit by my fire.
Admittedly, again, this is actually so much the opposite. You know what I mean? Because you're rolling out in the morning, it's like when the light starts to shine, baby. So you guys are on, and you are on and going to go active in hours. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So you leave her in her office?
Marina will not approach.
Yeah, I think.
Right.
Oh, well.
Cornelius throws a javelin to the fireplace.
You're all court-martialed. No, why are you attacking?
I said
Why
go
are you attacking
find
the
your
fire?
commander. Go say thank you or something. Go.
What's up?
Okay, Holt will stand up. Holt's gonna shove Marina in first, though.
Hold on. We have such fucking sibling energy by this point. I find it like kind of like glare at like back at him before I like kind of sigh and approach them. And I'm like, just checking in, before tomorrow, Commander. I didn't want to kill your vibe.
Captain, but yeah.
Yeah.
Walks off so fast.
Little shithead.
But you hear Marina calling.
I think Nell would, she'd kind of laugh. Like Marina can actually hear her laughing, and I don't know that that's something that she's ever heard before, even when they were drunk and talking and hanging out at the fire the other times. And Nell will say, rest up, we'll all need it. I actually will have words for you tomorrow. Our contingent is going to be traveling separately, and you can tell that she's kind of got that affectionate put upon type of thing when somebody says something you don't like, but you love them enough to deal with it, you know? Like, okay, I'll drive you here, or I'll do that, okay, you know? So she basically is saying that you'll have time in the morning that she wants to talk to everybody bright and early.
Understood. As I expected.
Yeah, I kind of like glance at her companion to back at her, but like, I may be a busybody, but not that big of one. I'm like, perfect, perfect. I'm just gonna go back to the fire. Yep. And I kind of drag Holt with me.
I will say that there is no right no nonsense if you've looked in, right? Like if you actually glanced, there's no nonsense afoot there. But they do look very relaxed, right? She's actually probably either sort of sitting with her legs up in his lap, right? Or sitting with him at her feet, you know, probably kind of rubbing them, like really her shoes are off, right? So obviously really affectionate, really intimate, like, and she looks totally comfortable and confident enough to look at you and not be like, excuse you. You know what I mean? Like she looks like this is the most natural thing in the world when if you do look in, right? Like she's either sitting with her legs in his lap or he's sitting at her feet, and he's just kind of massaging her feet. So it's just like a, who are you? you know. And she looks much younger, right? Like you actually, how old is Marina again?
Like mid-20s.
16, 18? Oh, mid-20s?
Well,
Because I
it's 10
think
years.
Nell is like 29, right? How old is she supposed to be?
Oh no, Nell is like second generation. She's over 100 years old, but
She's
she
like
does
100
look
something.
mid
Yeah.
20s.
Oh, right. That's what it is. That's what it is. She looks right.
Yeah,
Like
you
she
said
has.
8
She
to
gives
10
off
years in the
she gives
academy.
off the vibe of right. She gives off the vibe of being like mid 20s.
So
Like
Nell's
mid late
obviously
20s.
distracted. What are the chances I can get? And Holt can convince Ma to come out.
Oh.
Probably not bad because you've already pet him and he already likes you. And if you're standing there and you like have something for him, I mean, he'd probably be cool with it.
Okay.
I mean, if Holt says this out loud, Marina will ask for.
Especially
Just
if
like
you have
popping her
dreams.
back in
I'm gonna
He's
share my
very
dinner
much.
with Ma.
Yeah, he totally comes out. Totally comes out for that.
I love
And
it.
he now loves you. All
Awesome.
right. Anything else in the night?
I don't
I'm
think I don't
shameless
have
about
anything.
it. Like I'm fishing, but this will be honestly the last thing. The last time I ask. I'm fishing for something specific, but this will be the
Oh?
last time, I promise. Go ahead.
I don't
Good?
know.
Yeah?
I was like, give us a hint. Give us a hint of what you want.
No, I was away from
No.
keyboard for the moment. I do
Ma
have
came
a
out.
thing. When
Go ahead.
Ma comes up to the group, I look at him,
He
trying to
obviously
get his
comes for
attention
Holt's
a little
food.
bit. And well, as he's passing by, I
Shushing.
look at him, her, sorry, and well, Owls says he.
Ma's a boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Nah, the
okay.
owl is the girl.
Anyways, um, I hold out my
Just
hand
drinking. He was already
in
kind of
trust
tipsy. That's why he started some stuff.
For sure.
for a head pat.
And you, sure.
Yep.
Like he
Gingerly
looks at you.
hand
He
over.
looks at you, and when you put your hand out, he'll probably put his nose to your hand. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of to sniff it.
Yeah.
But because you smell like food, like you smell like food. You know what I mean? And Holt even did just give him like some of his food. So he could, snack and come out as he like pet him and all that. Like he's obviously he's not worried about resource guarding or anything like that. He's totally cool with it. He even like probably sat in Holt's lap while he ate the food.
Mm-hmm.
And when you kind of come out smelling like what he just ate, he goes to town licking between your fingers and like rubbing his muzzle up against it
Well,
and all
I
that. But go
was
ahead.
just trying to break that barrier of like I trust you now, kind of pat head. Good boy.
Yeah. And again,
And
he's
that's it.
down.
Like, because you remember my character still has a phobia of wolves, but
Yep.
I trust this wolf.
Yep. He
So,
is very like assertive with his love for you because you smell like food. So he
yeah.
does. He is very, he is a little overwhelming, I will say. But it's clear that he's not like he doesn't view you as anything but like good. You are friendly and smell delicious. You must be protected.
All right. I wanted to say that.
Yeah. I will even go so far as to say is you probably well even if ever you do need any kind of like check like that again, you can roll the advantage.
Oh, wow.
Just saying, can we get inspiration points for Holt overcoming backstory and like like Chow overcoming backstory
Sure.
and like
I think
Inspiration points.
Chow already has a point of
Yeah,
inspiration.
I've got one. Yeah.
I think Holt
But
has one too.
if Holt, oh okay, then yeah, they already have Holt. They already have inspiration points.
2 points of inspiration.
Two.
2.
All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Let's go. Ready?
Oh boy.
All right, they both can have 2. They can both have 2 inspiration points now. Okay. How am I getting those? There's a die roller on the left. If you don't see it, check to see if there's like an arrow sticking out on the left side of that window, of the Roll20 window, to expand. And then there is a die. Like
no, I mean, how are they getting inspiration points? How are they doing things cool enough to get inspiration points? I was just being silly.
Oh,
They're
because they're awesome.
Exactly.
And they're willing to weave.
I was gonna say.
They're willing to weave their backstories into this story. You see what I'm saying? That's amazing, isn't that?
I mean, I
awesome?
even literally
Outrageous.
gave myself a disadvantage at no.
You know what I mean?
At no
and
prompting,
failed it.
Right? Yeah. And
Left
failed
Holt there
it
for a minute,
and
but
acted on that failure. So
it was good too, because it showcased some real character weaknesses, right? Some real character flaws, which, if we're being honest, are part of the character sheet, and showcased that Holt is indeed the wall, because he was actually supposed to be the one that got at the very least paralyzed, but he never got touched, not once. Okay, maybe once, but that was
I mean, he
has
did,
something to do with that.
I mean, he did recover like 100 points of
exactly.
like health in like 2 battles, right?
Exactly. So that's all I'm saying. You know, like, again, this is why you guys are graduates. So even in the face of some detrimental, situations, you all are a class. Go ahead.
I know. No, I was like, man, I get no love. What the fuck? I did good.
you get
You did.
Amazing.
You kidding?
spells that
Thank
You
you.
never
shattered
miss.
like 3 different times.
Sheesh,
It was damage on damage.
You're practically the chosen one. What are you talking about? Sheesh.
Even in the face,
None of us had
everything that
dreams
was.
where a god visited us.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Chow isn't even touched by any
Speaking-
god.
Right.
Not even death. So
And
he's
speaking
just
of, that's
a
actually an amazing segue. That's an amazing segue, as a matter of fact, because that night, after everyone goes to bed, and all that, right? If there's nothing else, you actually do have one more. You have one
Premonitions.
more, and it starts the same exact way, right? You walk up to the door, right? It's just a door, not in a script, whatever. Walk up, same thing. Walks in, and he looks at you and says, and actually says nothing. It's almost as if he knew you were coming. It's almost as if you had planned to be here. And you sit down, and he looks at you and says, "So nice to see you again. How are you feeling?"
You know, it was good. Can't deny that. It was nice. It was good. How are you feeling?
It's all coming together.
Oh, I just want to square some things up, before the big day tomorrow. That's it. Obviously, there's some happenings, right? And you've clearly used, your end of our bargain. Such destruction, though not inconsiderate, not wanton destruction. There's a preciseness to your damage, to the havoc that you wreak. Very, very, very skillfully wielded, I must say. And he even kind of gives you like a little, a little golf clap kind of thing. Very skillfully wielded. especially in the face of such terrifying creatures. My goodness. Have you no fear at all?
I have no fear. And then she kind of stops and she thinks. And she goes, I have always done what I need to do, whether it was in my wheelhouse or not. In those moments, maybe fear is there, but it's not of me anymore.
Really not a detriment if fear is there.
Hmm.
Only a boon. Only a
Perhaps.
beneficial situation, it seems.
I've been called reckless before.
Well, skillfully reckless sounds somewhat oxymoronic, don't you think? Perhaps that's exactly the razor's edge that you walk. Quite appropriate, I guess. Skillfully reckless. And he does sort of like look, you know, sort of far and away at the skillfully reckless thought, but then does bring it right back to you, right back to like his attention on you.
Okay. So I kind of
Oh
like
man, okay.
stare at him curiously. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yeah, he said 30 more minutes before Black's got to stop.
Mm.
So
Oh, okay, okay.
might
So we
do
need to hurry
some
up and
pretty
kill Moss off.
gnarly. So says
No!
we can I can totally give you guys the one more for the combat, but we can talk it out. This can be like pretty much the end. I got no problem with it. Go ahead.
I look at him like just in curiosity. And I kind of go like, what exactly do you know about tomorrow?
Many things.
Let me
As
guess.
a matter of fact,
Nothing
and
you could
like he kind
share?
of he'll pull at as a matter of fact, and you've said nothing you can share, he'll pull out something, right? And it's like a really big, it's almost like a light, you know what I mean? Like it could even be in the shape of, I don't know, a dodecahedron even, we'll see. And it's black, right? Negative even. Um and he'll say, I need you to use this when I say so tomorrow. I know that much that you'll be doing that, right? And he'll kind of hand it to you, like very sort of forcefully.
I'll take it. Can I take a look at it? I don't know what to
Sure,
roll
give
for
me an
that.
Arcana check. Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck! I didn't realize that was that high. 25.
Perfect. It is very clearly the contingency spell. The spell that it is already loaded with, like already kind of stacked with, is the darkness spell. And
Okay.
the triggering action will be when he wants you to use it. You know what I mean?
Okay. I kind of just nod and go, okay.
Fabulous. Anything else? You're free to go.
Unless you want a trauma dump. I guess I should go.
He smiles very broadly at that. By all means, take a bed.
Are the
Trauma
stories
dump.
true?
Trauma dump.
How many of them? Which of them? Which?
Which of any of them? All of them. Are you what they
Many
say
of
you
them.
are?
About.
You're not painted very positively.
Well, I wouldn't say it's one for one representation, but broad strokes do, you know, broad strokes do cover well, I suppose.
Hmm. What are your intentions anyway with this?
With what?
With the help? Or with this weapon of yours? Well, making
Well,
it.
you help me and I help you. How is that a weapon? A weapon.
I don't
I'm
know.
simply asking. I am simply asking you to hold on to that to provide the covering that I asked you to. That's it.
We all try to see the bad god. I'm nosy. Taking my dreams
You
away to visit him.
you want to know want. How much you want
He
to
went under
know.
the charm. Huh.
You would have to charm.
And he's actually, it does look like he's trying to stare almost through you even. You know what I mean? Like he looks very intentional with his like gaze upon you.
Hmm. I kind of pause and I think and I go, if there's one thing that you would want humanity to know about you, what would it be?
I'm much bigger than they believe me to be.
Now
You can
that
give me
I
an
don't
insight
doubt.
check.
Okay. Pretty sure that's also a 7. I'll double check. Yes.
Your chill was glowing.
16.
There's definitely an edge to his voice. That didn't sound like simply, what's one thing, what's some knowledge that you want to impart into the world?
Right.
That sounded like, why are you mad, bro?
Ornella, I think she said quite very similar things to you. Because he's greed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ornella in her first meeting straight up, why is there flames? What's happening?
Why
What's happening on this map?
not?
It's a dream.
Why not? I know, yeah. You're
Oh
tripping.
my God.
You're still sitting in the chairs, and this is what's coming out of the fireplace.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I just kind of lean back in my chair and go, Ornella herself said that humanity is full of greed. Guess we all have that in our hearts to be self-serving.
Basic instinct. The want to survive. Quite a slippery slope when all you focus on is your life.
I gotta just stare at him for a second. Just stare at him and I go, you are exceptionally more human than any of the others I have met.
Mayhaps you are exceptionally more godlike than all the
Hmm.
other races.
Mm. Sounds like flattery, sir. Stop
Simply another way of Simply another way of thinking.
Oh shit.
I kind of study him for a second and I kind of just nod to myself. Well, unfortunately, I didn't prepare any more questions for you.
Then you should probably get some rest for the night.
I nod at him. Suppose I should. And I'll see what it entails tomorrow.
We'll speak then.
And I kind of get up and I guess go back to that same room and go to bed.
Okay. All right. So the next morning does arrive, and it is like there's clearly the movement up top, right? Like y'all can hear it, except maybe Holt, but everybody can pretty much hear like there's a lot of movement going on upstairs, right up top. And the three are meeting off to the side, right, and specifically quietly, so that way nobody else can really hear unless someone's like actively trying to listen in on their conversation. But you know, there is the idea that they can be seen, and movement is about to go on. Is there something that anybody wanted to do this morning? Yeah.
Check for the weapon. Yeah.
When you get to the blacksmith dude, right, the guy who's been working it, right, you actually see that he's turned it, and he's turned it really immaculately. It's polished, right? It's marbled, right? I mean, it's like stone, it's like rock. But the way that he has worked this rock specifically, he's clearly heated it, he's clearly pressed it, he's clearly like turned it, and it is a quarterstaff. It is a +1. It has a shape earth kind of enchantment to it, but all it really allows you to do is grow essentially a hockey puck sized rock at the end of it, and you can make a ranged attack of a D8.
That's cool.
That's cool.
So just kind of make that note, right? That you have a rock throw attack, right? With it, and it is a +1 in and of itself.
All right, awesome.
And then you wanted to address your squad now?
Yes, but I don't know if we have enough time. I know that I think Moss has to go, right?
Like 15 minutes or so.
Okay. So Nell would kind of go to where everybody's at once Chow comes back with his new shiny. And she kind of looks them over one by one. Her hair, which was usually down and kind of everywhere, she's got pulled back really tightly in a really, really tight braid. She looks like put together, and she very obviously looks over everybody. Before I start, has everyone prepared? Your weapons are ready. You've prayed to gods or goddesses you believe in. You've readied your spells.
Yeah, I just nod.
As I hold up my biscuit.
Oh,
And
Well, if everybody's prepared, I should tell you, Unlucky 13, we're actually going to be guarding the leader's delegation. We're not going to be taking point in the march today. We won't be encountering anyone up in the front today. However, this comes with its own set of circumstances. We're going to need to be very alert. We're going to need to be ready. Because if anything should happen to the leaders of these three races, I don't think I need to tell you that the chaos that would ensue is unimaginable. We don't need that right now with everything else going on. It's been an honor and a privilege to walk with you, to fight with you, and I hope that we all live to do it again for many more years. But if we don't, I want all of you to know that it has been one of the greatest privileges of my life to lead you, to fight beside you, to lean on you, and to have you look at me the same and know that I would be there for any of you as well. Today, as we move forward, I want us to remember that though nothing seems, she kind of hesitates for a minute, nothing seems quite right to say. But this isn't the end. Even if we win, there will be other battles to fight. Should we fall, she taps nervously on her rapier. Ma comes and pads over to stand next to her. Should we fall, there's something greater. I'm sure of it. And I'll see you all on the other side.
Nope.
And she kind of gesticulates, like if anybody else wants to say anything type of deal, but you can tell she's kind of done with her practice speech.
Cornelius claps.
Chow follows suit.
Me too. Two surviving.
Just surviving. Okay. Anything else? Because there's movement. There is clearly movement going on up top, right? Hooves and feet and all that are going. And the classes 1 through 12 have all been rotating. They are still out there. As a matter of fact, I think because so many units and all the bigwigs are out there, all of them have been activated and mobilized. So they are all actively making sure to keep, whatever's floating around out their back and away from that little point that they've made, right? And like I said, they are clearly going to be on the move.
Nell informed them that they're going to be the contingent with the leaders. So I assume we'll be falling towards the back and taking rear point or what have you.
They will be making their way up, but it's clear that up top people are already moving. You know what I mean? Like they're clearly making, like, breaking from whatever little conversations they were having with each other and all that, and now actively making their way to the top side, but it'll take them a minute to get up there. And the people, like all the units, right? All the men of the 3 races are already on the move. That's it. We're all good.
We're all good, I think.
Okay. So it is a forced march. You know what I mean? People are going. You guys are basically trying to keep up with horses, is essentially what's going on. You know what I mean? Because all the 3 leaders are on steeds, and you guys, unless you don't know how to ride a horse, right? You guys would also be on the horses as well. If you don't know how to ride a horse, then you're going to be trying to keep up. But it's all provided, right? You guys all kind of get on steeds. If you don't know how to ride, then you'll be running. I think. Right, but don't know how to ride a horse, but the elk will work. So I mean, really, the only person that probably would have no problem doing that would be Chow, right? Chow could probably actually be able to keep up no problem alongside all of this, and everybody's cool with having a mount.
Mm-hmm.
Fabulous. So then you all kind of go, and like I said, it is a forced march, right? These animals are driven. They are moving quickly and brusquely. As you ride out, you can actually see in the distance that there are some of the classes that are fighting close by, right? Clearly there has been movement. Clearly stuff is like trying to make it through. But for the most part, this path that you're taking, right? It's fairly clear. Nothing kind of happens upon your makeshift road here, right? It's really just kind of the workings of, you can see many feet have already walked this path because they did have to build. No, actually, Chow has not seen another orc before. So like I said, you make it, and it actually takes far less time than you would think. Again, everybody's moving quick. Everybody's moving abreast. There is like a sense of urgency that is in the air, and there is like a fear, like I said, that is sort of permeating everywhere. So you guys get to that what's it called, that little outpost, surrounded by um the wooden logs, right? And it's very bare bones here. They do have some men, right, some stationed here, but it's very clear that they're relying on the classes, right, to kind of clear out most of the way. Here is actually where Dane has us. He will break off here, and kind of keep a small detachment, just sort of to ensure that there is a fallback point, right, should anything happen. And the units don't stop for long. They stop for just long enough to maybe like get some water, sit, use latrines and things like that. But those units march on with like some bannermen, some runners, some things like that. There's a little bit of a break for you guys, right? For like the big wigs and all that. Falk clearly wants to go. Is there anything anybody wants to bring up now? Any worries, any concerns, anything like that? And like I say, it's you guys, right? Class, it's specifically class 13. There are some, right? There's like a respective unit for each of the dwarves and the elves as well, right? Like you guys are clearly a specific class with Nell and Cornelius and Falk, right? And you were traveling with another Death Knight, but that Death Knight's going to stay. So is there anything that anybody wants to bring up here and now with some of the big wigs present?
But
No?
I don't think
Okay.
so.
No.
I'm keeping
Have
my one
anything
good
to
eye
say.
on Cornelius.
Okay. All
I think I
right.
would have
Then.
I would
Oh, go
I
ahead.
think I would have, like, at first I would be marching with like the other squad, or like the Death Knight that is there. And then I'll slowly slow down, and I'll just kind of pace myself with the class 13.
Okay. So they've already sent a runner ahead to kind of get, word, to kind of get some kind of, meeting before their planes, right, or before their lands. As it stands, no word has been made, right? No receiving end. So when you guys do finally make it, right, all 7,000 men are sort of standing before this stretch of plain lands that you can clearly see is just before these jungles, right? And Falk on her steed doesn't stop, right? As you guys get to the rear of it, she doesn't stop. She actually rides out and is like, "What the hell?" It's like she clearly is upset. The other leaders do kind of make their way up as well. Do you follow suit? They make their way up to the very front of everything. You guys follow? You guys kind of hang in the back still?
I look towards
I-
Holt Lingard, who I would be near. Are you ready to hold the line? And I'll just start marching forward.
Cornelius is so
Yeah, as far as
ominous.
Nell's as far as Nell is concerned, that's like their one job, is to keep eyes and keep shields on Falk. So if they do seem like they're going to stay back, she kind of gesticulates that they should probably stay closer to Falk.
Yeah, I'm just Holt's just following Captain's orders right now.
And you hear Moss in the background screaming, "I'll help halt the line."
I'll stick near my charge,
Yeah.
Okay.
considering I've already
So as
got
you
my
guys,
weapon. I've already got my weapon out. I'm probably able to respond better or faster than the people on horses because they have to get off the horses.
right. So you guys, as you guys kind of catch up with her because she's already made her way up, she's kind of like yelling, right? Like, what? No answer? What did they do? They chased me off, madam. They just seemed like they didn't even wish to entertain the words that I spoke to them. Are you kidding? They scared you away? Is what you're telling me? Yes. And she's like clearly agitated. Go, please, just go. And he runs off, like he just takes off. And she steps out and starts yelling, right? Oh, Mordstaff! As folk of the cornerstone races of the humans, I call you here. I call you now to stand and come call. Where are your people? Mine are dying. Where are... And you hear it like echo, you. Perhaps it's time to invade, Madam Falk. The elven, right, leader says. It's an act of war. We'll have to kill them. Yes, desperate times and desperate measures and all that. I want to hear. Falk doesn't even turn around, right? Like it's clear that these bigwigs are not exactly arguing amongst themselves, but war is going to be declared here and now, and this is 7,000 units that they're going to do. Like, you know what I mean? That's not a big invading army, so it's like, ooh, right? This is rushed. This is hurried. I want to hear what they have to say. If they do not send someone, or if the first note that is sent is aggressive, then we invade. I've called them. I know they heard me. Anything anybody wants to say?
I think Cornelius would have rode his mount to get as close to Mia as possible. Like I would have rushed toward her.
Mm-hmm.
No, I
And
think I would have like. Go ahead.
Sorry. Once I get near her, I'll just kind of get off my mount, but not be too far from it, and I'll just say to her, "We wait your command."
Be ready. We may have to kill them to get answers. And she says it's not like cold, you know what I mean? But it is very matter of fact, very like disassociated, you know what I mean? Anything else anybody wants to say?
No, I think I just kind of like look out to where she called just to see if I see anything.
Okay, so this next bit is going to happen almost at once, right? It's a brief pause, right? You guys get that chance to kind of talk about we wait your command, this, that, and the other, la da da. But then almost as if in response, anybody with a passive perception higher of 13, would see it.
Yes.
Yes.
Out in the ocean, right? Out in the ocean. Because you guys are standing essentially. Let me see if I can bring up the map real quick. Just at the top of like a peninsula. You know what I mean? And there's a stretch of ocean that if you look far enough, you can see like a whirlwind of sorts. You know what Dang, really? I thought I had a picture somewhere. Oh well. But in the water, right? In the water of this expansive ocean, you can see off in the distance a mountain, right? It's a it looks like a peak. It looks like it's got a peak, right? A smaller peak, probably a little closer, and then a bigger peak that seems to be possibly right behind it. Almost as in response, it moves, and it's massive. Like it again, colossal even, right? As these two wings come out of it,
Oh shit.
and a head swivels up, like up, almost as if uncurling. And there's this roar in the air, right? And it sounds like almost like a scream, but like like something approaching supersonic. You know what I mean? Like that screaming kind of before there's a big boom, right? Like the whistling of like a bomb falling, kind of, kind of like that. Uh, and these wings just open. This thing clearly stands up, and it's in the ocean, but it's
Holy
top,
shit.
like probably if its neck is fully extended, the very top of its back is clearly exposed, right? And these wings are big enough that all it has to do is kind of a big as it pushes this water out and it comes up. Everybody roll me a fear saving throw.
Hey, what?
Oh shit. Any modifiers?
Wisdom, it'll be a wisdom saving throw, so you can use that, right, if you have like proficiency or anything like that. But it'll be a wisdom
If any,
saving throw.
if
Save against
anyone's
fear, but it is with
within,
disadvantage.
if anyone's
Oh, go
within
ahead.
10 feet of me, they get +3 to that. But I don't know if anyone is.
Oh, okay. I'm willing to
I-
say that pretty much everybody is, except maybe the bigwigs, right? Like your squad is pretty close up to each other.
Okay.
It's a high DC. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
It's 18 for
Is
me.
there like a moment at all to say anything at all during this, or should I make the save
Yeah,
first?
if you want,
Oh wait, hold on.
you can say
Okay.
as you watch as these wings open and this thing
7,
stands up,
9.
right? And as it's like coming out of the water would be your time to say something. Like at that same time would be your time to say something.
And from this and from like just seeing Mia's face, can I take this as like a declaration of war? Like they're just gonna want to fight us now?
Essentially, I mean, all you know is
Okay.
that thing looks huge, and it's probably not nice.
Okay. And then once I kind of like take that into myself, I'll just get on my mount, look at like everyone from behind, and I'll just say in the most squeaky but like loudest voice I can, "Look at me. Standing still will not save us. Waiting will not spare us. Whatever fears you have, whatever doubts, you can carry them forward, or you can let them bury you here. We move because someone has to. We move because we're still alive. If you don't know what comes next, good. Walk anyway." And then everyone in class 13 would just hear this only, and they would hear in the voice that would be Cornelius' voice before the squeakiness and before like the damage to his throat.
Okay.
I'll take responsibility for the first step, and I'll cast my rallying cry, and I'll just give it to every one of them, and not myself. So they all get
Okay.
temp HP, which I'll add up later, and then we can do that later.
Mhm.
And I'll charge forward, and I'll roll my saving throw for that.
Okay. I will say I was gonna get rid of disadvantage, but that'll cancel out that disadvantage. So 19. Holt did not save. Marina did not save. Yeah, Holt didn't save. Marina didn't save. And Chow didn't save. Wait, what was it? 18 was
Mine's
your
18. Yeah, I didn't
18.
add the plus
You
2.
did save. You did save. Yeah, you did save that. Okay.
And 19.
So then, yeah, Marina, Moss, and Holt don't, and neither does any of that 14. Just for the sake of brevity, I rolled the 14 for everybody.
Holy
And
shit.
that is for all 7,000 troops. And I will say even, because I don't want to roll for them either, even the leaders of the elves and the dwarves. The entire, like that entire gathering breaks. And it is just you guys. You know what I mean? As they all run for their lives. But you see, and I'll even say everybody sees this, you see as this thing is flying, as it's coming straight at you, as you watch it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. You see this massive scythe come flying out of nowhere. It's gigantic, but it is barreling straight like a frisbee, like whoop, 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 right? Straight toward that creature that seems to be flying at you, and it hits with such precision that it clearly, as the wings go down, right, to kind of give it one more boost of lift, the wings come up just before that second one. It cleaves them clean off, and it comes careening down. Time almost slows. Oh, and everyone gets 13 temporary HP as well, by the way. Time almost slows as Ornella suddenly appears before you guys. Now, I will say it seems that it is only you, class 13, right? Cornelius and Mia, that does seem to see her, right? But she does say, and again, this is all happening just sort of boom, 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 right? She does say, so this is what he planned. I have one last offer for each of you. And she even looks at Chow and says, and that'll include you this time. Do you wish to be under my protection? She looks at Chow and says, I'll offer to you this time. Do you wish to be under my protection? As a voice in Marina says, darkness on yourself.
And I said yes.
Okay, and I use it.
And she looks at Chow and says, you'll have to give up the blood.
I'll have to give up the what?
The blood. As darkness suddenly starts to spread over, like again, it's just this boom as you're making this decision. She's asking you to essentially give up your blood.
I trust her.
Okay. She pulls it out of you, right? And it is excruciating. It's pain. But your skin is no longer that red color. As a matter of fact, you're very pallid, you're very pale, but you do have these splotches of that crimson on you now still. But you can even see even his facial features kind of change as the blood comes out of him. The orc blood comes out of him, and you are effectively undead, human, like Moss. So you're resistant to all damage. Moss is resistant to all damage. You just don't have because you haven't effectively died yet. You don't have the stipulation that you can't heal or anything like that just yet. Okay.
Okay.
Just make the note that you are. Anybody else that didn't take the agreement want to take that now?
Is this the one I already took?
Yeah, you already took this one.
Okay.
Okay. Nobody else? Okay. Then that blackness, right? That darkness does come out, and you see, because even Khan is there, right? He actually, for whatever reason, didn't seem to need to save against fear or anything like that. But even he's there, and you see as essentially Cornelius goes to run out, so does Mia. But as that right blackness starts to cover over Marina, it is actually a pretty decent size sphere around her, and this shadow just lightning streaks out of the blackness and goes straight for Falk.
Mm.
And you all hear as she gets hit from behind, again, caught flat-foot, totally unaware, as this blackness, like it even breaks through her armor, right? You see it, and you hear her like, ah! It's like painful as she sort of collapses, and Khan moves at the same time. Oh, hold on. I'll give as she starts to go down. And there's something in right, there's something in, I'll even say Nell's understanding, right, that he's looking like he's going in for a kill. So as he moves to actually strike on, because we'll even say that Cornelius is already kind of out there. As he moves to strike on Falk, Nell moves at the same time, and they strike. And it's clear, it's lethal, it's bad. And that that massive dragon, it's colossal even. It lands with a crash. Gosh, I need it. Hold on, let me get a token. Right, lands with a crash almost immediately before everybody, and that will be where we will end for the night. But it is this big.
Yes.
Bam.
This is just a lizard.
Huh.
Well, it doesn't have wings, so yeah.
But yeah, it is, again, it is massive. It is clearly old. It even almost looks like its skin is like thin, for what it is. And that, unless you wanted to say something before we end, Moss, because that'll be it. This thing crash lands as you watch as Nell and her brother Khan they both strike each other, with Falk sort of on one knee, having collapsed. And that'll be where the stage is set for the next session, if that's
Holy
where
shit.
if we're good with that. So if you guys are good with one more session,
Yeah,
we can wrap this up. If not, I've got everything I need for it. I have everything I need for the story. But we can do this combat and wrap it all up.
Shit.
Fabulous. So again, this thing is colossal, right? 5, 10, or 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, sorry. One more. There. That's how big it is. And that'll be it. So I appreciate it, guys. Have a great night. Day, night, morning, whatever. And I'll hit you guys up on the chat to kind of coordinate that last one, and it'll be just the combat.
That's crazy.
Awesome.
Dang.
All right. I appreciate you guys. It's gonna be bad. I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
It's gonna blur as soon as it gets the chance. Just so you know. So, have a good one. Take it easy.
Alrighty.
Love you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
See
I
ya.
gotta be done.
My
I
gosh,
don't think it's running live
no,
anymore. But yeah, it's gonna be bad.
no.
It's gonna be great.
I know things and I don't want to
I
know
was
things.
willing to
This is
sort of
bad.
I was willing to sort of just narrate the end of it, but if you guys actually want to fight it, we can totally fight it.
Yeah, I figured we'd just do one more battle. Just to
If
kind
you're
of
down, yeah, if you're down, because it's gonna be
It's okay. We'll just win this
heavy.
battle.
Yeah, we'll just win. It's
Now
okay.
I will
Just
say,
crit, like, 20 times.
it does have an amount of health, right? It does have an amount of health, and if you do get it down, it does die. That being said, I will kind of admit that one way or another, I have full faith that you will bring it down to a level where it will be, it'll have no choice but to kind of
Kill us.
end. Well, it'll have no choice but to kind of end the fight. You know what I mean? Like there is
Okay.
kind of a little safe thing there.
So, like, since you already know how you want to end the book, can we just give it a shot to actually kill it and then not have plot armor? You know what I mean? Since you know how you're gonna end it in the book.
I'm down. Like I said, if you guys want to. Like I was willing to sit there and say, yeah, if we want, I'll just kind of narrate the end of how it all happens, right? And Moss, Black could go to bed. That way he's
So
not,
we can finish it up.
for
That's what we want.
time and all that. But yeah, if you guys are down for the last one, I'm okay with one last one, and it will be just that last combat.
Let's just do
Good
one
with it?
more.
Okay.
Because
Yes. I
it'll
wanna
be
change the hand
it'll
of
be
fate.
it'll be a big fight, and I will say that this particular dragon has already spread its seed. So
Holy
it's kind
shit.
of it is already sort of weakened from as big as these types of dragons typically are. It is effectively weaker than that.
We die, we die.
It has spread itself. Yeah. Well, it'll be fun because truly you have damage resistance to all damage. And Holt just got damage resistance to all spell damage. And it has spell-like abilities, so it effectively does spell damage. And it'll be
Hold the
fun. We will
line.
see. Yep, we will see.
We'll make it.
So if you're down. But I'll get in touch with everybody. If nothing else, we'll give it some time, right? Probably after the new year and all that, because it is kind of already coming down to Christmas and New Year's. So we'll take a pretty solid break from it, just so that way you guys, if you guys are doing things and stuff like that, we don't have to worry too much about it. But I'll take a look because I have to work on Christmas. I may have to work on New Year's. I may have those same days off. So if we can pop that in there, if people are willing to, we'll definitely try. But if nothing else, like I said, I have no problems anticipating that we'll have to just kind of, we'll have to take the break for the holidays.
Yep.
I'm ready.
So it has over 600 HP. Okay.
That's nothing.
Yeah,
That's nothing.
Now I will say if crits go with keto, you know what I'm saying? If the crits are with keto, yeah, it's gonna be an interesting fight for sure. Because what I have done is I have given other things armor. I'm not doing that with this because those other things belong to something else. So if the crits are with keto,
yeah,
we will see.
You're gonna be rewriting your story as we're going here.
Pretty much,
That's the whole
we'll see
point
how
of
it
this,
goes.
honestly,
Mm-hmm.
is
So
to
this
give
is
him
a
fresh
dragon, though, right?
perspectives.
Because and truly, like whatever
It's
it
a
is that
megalo
comes
drake.
about,
It's a megalodrake.
that is what I have called these. Yes, but it just effectively had its wings clipped. I'll even go so far as to say is, anybody with a passive perception higher than 15, right, would have actually noticed that after that giant scythe was thrown, something flew just straight up into the sky.
I'm not even sure Holt knows this dragon's here.
Right, right.
Can't see him.
Crazy.
So yeah,
I'm ready.
it is one of the very first dragons ever created. And anybody that does have, like I said, that perception that's high enough, would recognize it as like that ancient. We can get into like skill checks if you guys really want to on the beginning of that combat. So remember, damage absorbers in the front. And surround it.
Well, thank you, Manny. That was super fun,
Yeah,
man.
of
Yeah, that
course.
was awesome.
Yeah,
I'm ready for
like I said,
the finale.
Yes.
I'm so glad you guys are doing this because I do 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a lot of people on this field. And I'm willing to we'll kind of we'll do some stuff. And I'll show you next time. But I'll add some things. But I'm super stoked to see this all go down for you guys. So, again, you've got your captain that's effectively been hit. You've got the death commander that's been hit. Marina's still in darkness. And it was the darkness that thing came out of. It came out, it struck, and it left. Right? Like it was almost as if that was what it was intended to do. Or what it intended to do. We'll go over all of that next time. So I definitely appreciate it, guys. This is gonna be great because I look forward to nothing's off limits. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You guys have spare the dying and all that. You can try and bring people back.
Everyone have
Yeah.
the holiday and everything, and catch up with everyone
Indeed,
after.
Marina. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you for pushing the envelope there with me.
Yeah, I'll catch
Have a good
y'all
night.
later.
Alrighty.
All right,
Take it
yeah.
easy.